there it goes. Whee! Y'all, I was like, okay, time to go. And then my stream deck just stopped working and my brain forgot how to do things manually. So here we are. It's TGAA Tuesday, which is not really a thing, but today it's a thing.
It's a thing today.
It's a thing today. Hello, everyone.
Welcome to TGAA Today.
Today. TGAA Today. Man, hi everybody. I am Ascella Vivace Magical Idol, and my guest is Exception.
Hello, it is I, Exception, back from the middle of the August inconvenience.
Yay.
Got enough of an opening to be a part of this.
Yay. Did that work? Yes. I gave your channel a shout out.
Yay, my
yes,
channel.
We're here with more great Ace Attorney. We are on case 5. And my dude that we have met so far is just annoying as all get out. Just annoying.
Sorry.
He's just staying so annoying.
Okay.
He is not you the character.
Okay. All right. Which one?
The
we
the
met
random
people
JoJo.
Oh yes, of course.
He's
Me.
a little extra.
Yes.
But like, I honestly, sincerely don't think I would find him annoying if he wasn't a liar.
Yeah. We don't even know his name yet. We just know his name.
We know his name, but we didn't know his name. Yeah. Yes, but yeah, I know it's not Wednesday, guys. I have so much to do this month with the convention that I work for. Large, vast, huge, massive majority of my time this month will be taken up by that, so I'm just trying to get streams in where I can. And so tomorrow I will probably be working on convention stuff. Yay. I have to send like 50 emails. Yay. Yay. Not yay. It's
Pretty
terrible. It's terrible. I don't want to send that many emails.
The theory is yay. The praxis, not so much.
Yeah. So, but hopefully a few people are able to join us today. Gwenny, I see you. Good night. Thank you for stopping by on the way to bed. Big hugs to you as well. If anybody else is hanging out, hello, welcome. You can lurk if you wanna. It's fine. Okay, well, we are on the Great Ace Attorney, like I said. We're on case 5, and I guess anything interesting to add or contribute or postulate about?
I was gonna have this thing. Last time we started case 5, and at the end, and like I asked a question at the start of case 5, I would have asked another question today, but it's been 3 weeks and I forgot what I was gonna ask. So that running joke is going to have to unfortunately be canceled.
Well, maybe when we start, it'll like jog your memory.
Possibly, yes.
And then you will remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sorry it's been 3 weeks. I had 2 conventions in a row, which I rarely do because it's way too tiring for me. And at the first one, I strained my voice because it was very, very, very noisy in the venue. And I was a guest.
Risha's arrived.
Hey, Risha! Sorry for the sudden stream. Risha's like, the fuck are you doing live on a Tuesday? Risha, I'm sorry you're working. I'm sorry you're at work. Risha's usually not working on Tuesdays, but today Risha is working, so I'm sorry that you are working, Risha. I heart you. Poor Exception couldn't do a non. It's very disappointing.
Yeah, I ran out of non juice.
Ran out of non, so if you want to do one in his honor, that'd be great.
My non expired. I need a non-nation.
We need a non in the chat.
If you could provide a donation, just put one in the
donation?
chat for me. I appreciate it.
There are very big ranges of my voice that are still not back, by the way. So if I am just like squeaking my way through these lines or like sounding straight up awful, you know why. Yeah, I need to rest my voice as much as I can for the next 20 days. So about 3. Oh god, it's only 3 weeks. Kill me. Oh no. Is it only 3 weeks? No, it's got to be more than that. 1, 2, 3. It is 3 weeks. I'm going to die. I have 3 weeks to make a cosplay and do all my work for the con. I'm gonna die, but I'm gonna try to get in some streams in the meantime. Sorry about no stream yesterday. Don't know what was going on, but we were down a person, so we were very suddenly down a person, so that just didn't happen. But hopefully we'll be back next week with OnStars and Grade 8's Attorney again. That's all I have to say in my updates. Oh yeah, check the announcements down at the bottom. I'm planning on doing a Star Rail subathon where I get caught up in the story, if at all possible. We'll see how that goes. But that'll be after probably September. It'll probably be in September or later, so September or October. Yep. Okay. Cool. Well, carrying on. Greatest Attorney. We're not gonna pick up from there. We're gonna load game. That's what I meant to go to.
Let's load up the load.
Investigation Part 2.
Heck yeah.
Okay, here we go. Oh, whoa, Risha.
We are now outside. Brief recap. There was a gun holdup stick-up in the place. And then the police came and complained to everyone, and now we're outside.
And now we're outside.
Discord.
Discord's doing the tunnel thing.
Darn.
Discord, don't you dare. Do not deprive me of exceptions, voice. Man, my voice is so shot. Holy crap. Amazing.
Yeah.
I thought it was fine,
really
but
important.
it's not.
It's really important that you get my voice available because yours is in the shop.
Mine is in the shop. Good thing I'm only voicing like 75% of it.
Yeah, just like 60.
Yeah.
Like, I got some major roles. Unfortunately, this is not one of them.
Yeah. Oh, God, I don't even think I can do a high voice right now. We'll try. If I squeak, don't you dare make fun of me. If I squeak and squawk, don't y'all dare make fun of me. See? That's why I hate grown-ups. All they do is feed you a pack of lies and take stuff away from you.
Oh, really, Miss Lestrade? Tell me, is that overcoat keeping you warm?
What? Oh my! Surely you were given that. Yeah, the D let me keep it. After I looked daggers at him for long enough. He went through the pockets and then said, "Go on then, have it," before telling me to scarper. I can't even. Always pays off giving people a look like you ate them. I can't help feeling that it's going to get you into serious trouble one day. Don't you foreshadow me. What I really wanted was that nice shiny disc, mind. The music box disc. I am 90% of the scene, that's fine. But Mr. Windibank said it was practically worthless. I think I'm gonna go. I can't talk. Blah, blah, blah. It's been so long. I think I'm gonna go and have another bash. Give him a long hard stare.
I think not, Miss Lestrade. We shan't enter the banks again today.
Why not? That's not fair. It can't be helped, I'm afraid. The police are investigating the scene now and taking a statement from Mr. Windibank.
Darn.
Sorry, I got a message and I had to check it. Okay, it's fine.
Messages you ain't getting back in that pawnbrokery today.
Right? But that disc's mine. I had the ticket for this coat and it was in this coat's pocket. And there should be someone else and all. That's what that rotten coat said, right? Oh, ain't
The
it?
rotten egg?
Rotten.
The rotten egg? The rotten egger? That's the joke.
The joke.
I made it. It's a joke. It's funny. I made it.
Funny. Ha ha ha. I'm sorry. He is an egg. Yes, he did mention something about another article, didn't he? Well then, that's mine too. Whatever it is. Now she's really pushing her luck.
Miss Lestrade, I think it's time to admit defeat. You've had your haul for the day.
Yeah, and it's all your fault, Sholmes.
So, what are your plans now? Will you dine with us this evening?
Eh?
Iris would be delighted to cook, I'm sure, and I might entertain you with a modest violin recital. Now
Oh, yeah,
that I
he got
have
his
my
violin
actual
back.
Stradivarius back.
Right? Yes, Stradivarius back. He's fine. He can play again.
Trying to get his violin.
That was the whole point of them being there, and then there were shenanigans, and then there was a holdup.
And you know what? Mission accomplished. The rest of this is just like frivolity.
Right? We finished the case. Case solved.
Yeah. All
Picked
right,
up
on
the
to
violin.
K6.
Case solved. Let's go. Dots for you, Sholmes.
Get a lipstick.
Nota.
Oh.
Why would I come around your place, eh? Have you lost your head or something?
And she's gone.
She's gone. Oh dear, she's gone.
Correct.
Correct.
Having reviled on me quite unnecessarily, I might add. She was
might.
very rude.
Just a little. I can't help wondering if perhaps she might turn up anyway.
Interesting.
Is it? Once she's had a chance to calm down, I think there's a good chance she'll decide to come.
Very well then.
I think the best thing about going to dinner at the Sholmes residence is that you never get lost, right? Everybody knows where Sholmes lives.
Yeah, it's like this very
famous.
explicit location. You
It's
don't need to memorize it.
famous.
You already know.
You already know.
It's already there. I'll inform Iris to set a place for our potential guest at the dinner table this evening. There we go. I'm getting the Sholmes voice back. Took a while. I've been out of practice.
I know. I'm like, I don't remember what anybody sounds like. It's fine.
And one more thing. I should be glad of your company later, too.
I mean, we live there. Hello? Sorry?
I believe I will have a rather splendid surprise to show you.
Oh, how exciting. What is it? It's a surprise. He said it's a surprise.
You shall have to wait and see, Miss Usato. Until later, then. We're getting surprises.
Examine.
We're just outside.
It's a pawn shop.
Yeah, we were.
Look at all the different things in the window of this shop. Wow, we were just in there. Ah, that's Windibank's, the pawnbrokery.
In case we forgot.
It looks much smarter than a pawnbroker's in Japan, doesn't it? Yes, you're right. I find pawn shops at home rather inapproachable, personally. It reminds me of tearfully parting with my favorite fountain pen. I felt so miserable. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger, Mr. Naruhodo. That's cute. Is there a shelves over here?
Yep,
221B! It's already been... Oh, this is cute flavor text. This is cute. It's already been 2 months since we started taking lodgings here above Mr. Sholmes' office.
Right, there was the time skip.
That's right. Here we are up there at the tippity tip top. I still can't quite believe it. I never expected things would turn out like this.
How do you think the residents of 221A feel about stuff in general?
You know... You know... Maybe it's just vacant at this point. Maybe they're just done with it and it's just vacant at this point. Oh, I know! To actually be sharing accommodation with the world's greatest detective. If I ever find myself before a court of law now, I will have not one regret. Wow. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'd be happy to defend you, of course.
I thought
That's
was
cute.
eagerly awaiting the opportunity to do a crime.
She's gonna crime.
She's just waiting for it. She'll like do a crime and then like tactically leave the country back home, and then she'll be home and she's like, everything went great. They can't arrest me. I'm in a different half of the world.
All right, off we go to Sholmes' suite for
To
dinner.
the suite.
For dinner. Dinner. Delicious.
For Donner.
Donner.
The Donner party.
Oh no, we can't eat people! We can't eat people! No! This is Sholmes' house. We can't eat people at Sholmes' house? That's rude. Oh, come on. The game is doing the thing!
No. It's our old friend, the audio.
Oh, the freaking audio. Guys, we're saving over it. Don't worry.
We
We'll
gotta
fix it.
start like a fund for you to get like a computer that can play this game and stream at the same time.
And Discord and
Discord.
eventually my live 2D. I'm gonna die.
Like it's an investment. We gotta do this.
I need a computer that will do it. Yeah.
I can contribute
Oh
like
my
at least
God.
1/4.
1/4 sounds great.
I got 25 cents somewhere probably.
That's 25 cents more than I have right now for that fund.
Yeah.
So thank you.
All right, cool. Where do I put the fund?
The fund.
You've got a
save it.
Patreon somewhere.
You save it.
You've got like a bot that says, "Hey, go to the Patreon."
It says go to the coffee.
Oh yeah, Kof. We gotta set that up. We gotta have a loading bar with money.
Oh my gosh. That's what I'm gonna do when I'm playing Star Rail, I think.
You're gonna play Star Rail?
Yeah, I've been playing it a little bit, but I'm very behind on the story. So, being behind on the story... Hi, Iris. Being behind on the story means I'm not that entertaining, so I need to catch up on the story, so I want to play it a bunch when I have some time to play it a bunch. And then I will hopefully be caught up and have money for all my stuff.
Yeah.
I'm kind of definitely not sure that my computer will be able to run my live 2D model and certain games. So
Well, that's why we're getting the fund together. We gotta get that Ko-Fi loading
the
bar.
fun.
I would
All
like
right.
one optics, please.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. It doesn't come back up. Ah!
Why did you
Because the game advanced the dialogue.
And we're back.
History.
We're back at the suite.
If I can do this voice, I will be shocked.
Good luck.
Good God, my range is shot. Ah, Susie and Bruno, come in, come in. Okay, I kind
You
of did
did
it. It's close enough.
I mean, you were doing pretty good vocal ranges for the murder mystery, so
I was pushing it.
power.
I was
You
pushing
got
it
the
for the murder
power.
mystery. Good afternoon, Iris. Thank you so much for breakfast this morning. Oh, don't mention it. Goodness, look at the time already. Busy as always? I am. I'm preparing everything for dinner this evening. Already? You're obviously cooking something special, are you? Oh, yes. After all, we have a special guest joining us. Oh, God, she has a gun. Guess who it is? Go on. You'll never guess. Look at those little eyes of hers shining. Oh, dear. It is awkward when you already know the answer, isn't it? Susato, please.
It's true, though.
It's Ginny! Isn't that exciting? Oh. Oh, what a surprise! Yes, that's wonderful news. Wow, Iris seems overjoyed at the idea. I can't wait to learn some pickpocketing tips from a real professional. Oh yes, that does sound like fun.
We're gonna learn crime. Usato's been waiting for this.
Susato's gonna slam us on the floor in another takedown.
That'll be the crime.
It is the crime. I'm not sure that's entirely appropriate. Are you, Mr. Naruhodo? I just noticed the bunny and the mouse on Iris's backpack. Is it a mouse or... It's a mouse, right?
Yes.
The little
Yes, you are
Sholmes
correct, yes.
bunny.
And the
And
Irish
she's the
mouse.
little mouse.
Yeah.
Cute.
Foreshadowing.
By the way, Iris, what's Mr. Sholmes up to? Hurley? Oh, he's been like that ever since he got back.
Study this table.
Hello, Mr. Sholmes.
I beg that you won't speak to me.
Oh my God, he's depressed again. We've lost him, guys. We've lost Sholmes again. Sorry?
I don't know who you are, but kindly take your leave. As you can see, I'm not here.
He's not here right now. Leave a message.
Yep.
I don't know how to respond to that. I do apologize. When he gets like this, he's completely oblivious to everything.
Right.
Yes, I see. Really, he behaves just like a child sometimes, Hurley does. Mr. Sholmes and Iris have something of a parent and child relationship, don't they? Yeah, who's the parent? Yeah, exactly. Yes, except that Iris is clearly the parent here.
I think
Come
they
to-
swap occasionally.
Come to think of it, I wonder where her real parents are. What's the matter, Bruno? You have ever such a funny look on your face. Oh, no, it's nothing. I know what it is.
It's nothing.
Why does this girl live here with Mr. Sholmes, you're wondering? Am I right? How? How did you... That's because you literally think out loud, Runosuke.
It's true.
Oh, Runo, I can read you like a book. And she's a writer. Ugh, this girl is dangerous. Don't worry, you can ask me anything. I won't mind. I'm going lower with her voice to stop hurting myself.
It's okay.
I guess we're
Tay, you do what you
conversing.
need. We're in a calmer environment.
So, by Ginny, you mean Miss Lestrade, the young woman from the McGilded case 2 months ago, right?
And who smelled us? Smoke grenades.
Yes! Who also stole my experimental smoke grenade launcher.
What she said.
Yeah. Although after that trial, I invited her back here and we had dinner together. And now we're the best of friends.
Probably.
Oh, what a lovely tale. Yes, now if I bump into her on the street, she runs away as fast as she can. Oh. And I chase after her down the back alleys. Interesting idea of friendship. And then I let her have the latest color of smoke grenade I've developed.
Handing it to her or like shooting her with it?
I was about to ask the same question. Oh.
It's an important distinction.
There are so many beautiful colors in the world. Ginny wants me to make a whole rainbow. I suppose this means you've let Miss Lestrade keep the smoke grenade launcher, have you? Yes, that's right. I got bored of it anyway. Hurley always reacts the same way when I shoot him with it now. I mean, poor Hurley. Oh, I can't wait for Ginny to arrive. It's been too long since she last came over. I'm so excited. I just hope she does actually come. Living with Sholmes. Let's ask the tough questions. Ginny is armed and dangerous. That's correct. I'm sure you've been wondering why it is that I live here with Hurley, haven't you? Well, it has crossed my mind. That and where are your real parents?
I'm for the lore.
I knew that was coming. My mommy and daddy aren't with me anymore. The dead music. Susato shock face. Mummy passed away when I was born. And at around the same time, my father, well, he had to go to a faraway land because of one of the cases he and Hurley were working on. Oh. Wait a minute. Did you say he and Hurley? Yes. Daddy and Hurley were always solving mysterious cases together. She didn't mention that before.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I know where this is going. I feel like I know where this is going, and I don't
Tell
like
me.
it. I
Tell
don't
me.
like it. He
Tell
stepped
me.
right on the sad parent backstory landmine. That's correct. Is this the Wilson from Japan? Don't answer that. Which would mean that Sholmes has been to Japan? Question mark? Who knows? He wrote them all up in his diaries. That's what's in the metal chest over there. Really? He recorded them all. So, you mean it's true? Mr. Sholmes really did have a partner with whom he tackled some of his most taxing cases. Oh yes! I mean, it's always nice to have one, isn't it? So Mr. Sholmes' partner was your father. Exactly. Hurley told me I wasn't allowed to look in the chest. But that only made me want to look even more. So I opened it up. And found your father's memoirs. Yes, so I asked Hurley, who wrote these? He nearly fell off his chair. But then he told me. That's when I found out that the author of all those accounts was my father. So Iris's father was Mr. Sholmes' partner. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
The backstory. I have practically lived with Hurley all my life. I was tiny when he took me in. So, it came as quite a shock. When Hurley told me he wasn't really my daddy, I mean. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, Sholmes, you should have lied for this child's whole life. Damn.
You think Iris can not detect a lie from like a mile off?
I know, but like, you know?
She would have found out. She would have learned Sholmes'
She
ways
would've
and pried
figured
it
it
out
out
of him anyway.
Pretty quick, yeah.
She's smart. She's too smart. You can't hide secrets from Iris.
She is too smart. It must have done. I wonder why Mr. Sholmes chose to tell you, and at such a young age. Hurley says it's because he wouldn't have been able to hide it from me.
See?
Yeah. Oh. Well, having lived with Hurley all these years, you might say that his ways have rubbed off on me. There are some things I can just see. Especially lies. I almost know when people are lying before they open their mouths sometimes. Right. Anyway, I was so fascinated when I read Daddy's diaries. That's what inspired me to write The Adventures of Herlock Sholmes, actually. I'd always assumed Mr. Sholmes simply told you all of those thrilling stories. Oh no, Hurley's hopeless like that. He forgets everything. As soon as he's solved a case, it all but vanishes from his mind. Oh, I see. The other day it was so embarrassing. As usual, he totally forgot about the case he just solved. So the very next day, he gathered together all the people involved and proceeded to solve the case again. It was quite a shock for everyone. You can say that again. You share your father's surname, don't you, Iris? That's right, Wilson. Oh.
Here we are.
Daddy is Dr. John H. Wilson. I learned from his diaries that he's a doctor of medicine, you see. That's what prompted me to study and study, so that I could earn a doctorate as well. Iris's father, who went to some distant land, and is a doctor by the name of John H. Wilson.
Well,
If this is coming full circle, I don't like it.
Oh, hey, look, it's full circle.
Oh, fuck. Was I this judge or were you this judge? Who was this judge?
I was this judge.
Would you like to
I
read
don't
the line
remember his
now?
voice, but I'm pretty sure it was. The court will now hear the trial of Yunosuke Naruhodo.
There we go. That'll work. One whole line. Oh, nope, another line.
Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case.
The victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson.
I was not prepared to do the Minister of Justice today.
That's right. Visiting professor of medicine at Imperial Yume University. And the man who, in the most bizarre of circumstances, lost his life just before we left Japan. Miss Susato. Yes. Perhaps we shouldn't pursue this conversation any further at this time. I think that would be for the best.
Tactical.
Oh boy.
Ah, my dear fellows, how good to see you!
He's back. Yeah, Mr. Sholmes!
When did you get back?
Right.
Why ever did you not make your presence known to me before?
Oh my god, this man. I just head desked into my microphones, my pop filter. Like
Well, the pop filter worked because I didn't hear anything.
Good, because I smacked it pretty hard.
Well, no matter now. So, how the devil are you?
The same as I was 20 minutes ago, Sholmes. Sholmes has
you
been
don't-
activated, correct. We've been with you for most of the day.
Goodness, really?
Do tell me, Mr. Sholmes, is your violin unscathed?
My violin? Whatever are you talking about, dear madam?
Case was solved. It's out of his brain. Oh,
Never mind that now. I have something far more interesting to show you. Behold, my dear fellows.
oh, another music box disc.
No, not another disc, Mr. Sato.
Not another one. Is it the disc?
This is the one Gregson demanded we hand over as evidence. Mr. McGilded's disc.
Oh my. Then what's it doing here?
I stole it. You know, at times, Mr. Naruhodo, I think that though I have an undeniable turn for detection,
No, he's a criminal at heart.
I may have well be even more adept at larceny.
God damn it, Sholmes.
This
Ooh.
is the criminal arc. We're becoming evil.
That would be wonderfully exciting. I'd be your pickpocketing assistant. And Renault could be our go-to lawyer if we ever got caught. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to help you.
Sick guy.
Right.
It's like us too.
Plus... Ow, sorry. Plus, Susie has such beautiful handwriting, she could write all our menacing crime notifications. Wow.
Got this all planned out.
Wow, she's joining in the fun. Yes, I'd be delighted.
We're a gang now.
I'm just going to pretend this conversation never happened, I think. Yeah, just pretend. Shall we converse with the Sholmes?
Get lines.
I don't understand. How did that disc come to be in your possession? I thought Inspector Gregson took it back to Scotland Yard.
Quite correct. And that sort of uncompromising attitude is precisely why I always carry some of this.
That's a bar of caramel, Mr. Sholmes.
All right, he had one while he was sulking in the corner of the pawnbrokery.
He sure did. Your one and only friend in times of loneliness, if I'm not mistaken.
If you will humor me, my dear fellows, cast your minds back to when the good detective confiscated the disc. I'll be taking that whatever it is in McGilded's down to the yard, thank you very much. So hand it over.
Oh yes, of course.
If the police demand something as evidence, my dear fellow, we have no choice but to capitulate.
For now.
It's all yours, Inspector. For the briefest of moments, I had the disc in my hand, did I not?
Yes, you did. But I still don't understand.
It was at that precisely that moment that I summoned my one and only friend into action.
The caramel.
I pressed the disc into a pair of bars like this.
Wow.
Hmm.
That's amazing. The disc and all the minuscule protrusions have made an image in the caramel.
Indeed. This caramel is quite exceptional. I developed it myself, you know.
Oh my god, Sholmes is candy maker.
Suitably soft for making impressions but resistant to melting. The result of a precisely controlled solution. People forget Sholmes is a chemist. He does chemistry things.
That's true. He had his little chemistry set over there. How extraordinary.
Carrying a pair of these on one's person frequently proves very useful indeed. Take a house key, for example. Simple press and its unique form is duplicated. I can enter anyone's property at will, and never without high sucrose nourishment.
Wow. Yes, it sounds illegal.
Welcome to the crime arc, Naruhodo. From the image I was able to create this. I confess, I was most curious to know what manner of music it would issue. What manner of music would issue from the disc when played.
Oh god, let's find out what the music is. It's the national anthem. Of what country? Not saying. Do tell us then, Mr. Sholmes. What music does the disc play?
Probably France.
Probably France.
Well, unfortunately, I have no idea.
No idea?
None whatsoever. Are you familiar with the workings of a music box, my dear fellows?
No, I'm afraid not.
It's spinny and go ding.
Exactly. Goodness, you don't know, Runo? They explained it at the pawn shop. Come on, guys.
That was 3 weeks ago.
That's true. Inside a music box, there's a special metal piece called a comb. That's what produces the sound. Small protuberances pluck the different teeth of the comb as they rotate past it, making the different notes.
You did not need to use the word protuberances there, Iris.
She did it again. She's done it and she'll do it again. The first music boxes to be invented used a rotating cylinder with protuberances on it.
But over time, a new type of player was produced, which used discs such as these. With that development, the popularity of music boxes spread far and wide, all around the globe.
Why exactly?
Because the discs are easy to produce and can be interchanged to facilitate the playing of different tunes. There are a great many firms in Europe now manufacturing music boxes as a result.
It is wonderful to be able to enjoy music, even when no performer is present.
But it is the very success of the invention that means we are now presented with an insurmountable problem.
What do you mean? We don't know what kind of music box it plays on. That's what we mean.
As you may imagine, the construction of one firm's music box does not match that of another. And we have no way of knowing in which music box this particular disc was designed to be played. There is no solution for this problem, I'm afraid. It's quite intractable.
Ah, I see. So that's why.
Naturally, I tested the disc in those few music boxes I have at my disposal. But as you can hear, to no avail. The results were equally unsatisfactory in this one. So, I am presently engaged in acquiring an example of all the music boxes ever made in Europe.
Every single one! That's Hurley for ya. Always taking things too far.
But, my dear girl, an unsolved riddle is quite repugnant to my constitution.
Your bad habits are repugnant to my constitution, Sholmes. But surely all the different types in Europe will amount to a huge volume of music boxes, won't it?
Sholmes' behavior too spicy for you.
Too spacey.
Yes, it is certainly true. In the worst case,
They're gonna put him in our part of the house. I know it.
I shall just have to ask you to vacate the
Swear to
attic
God.
room.
I swear to God. How did I know? How did I know? How did I know?
Because he's Sholmes, and we know this guy.
What? Oh my God.
I'm sure he could, like, take the music boxes and then sell them, and then, like, have the space open and have money.
Yeah, sure.
Magnus McGilded. Not a name I expected to hear again so soon.
Yes, it's only been 2 months since that grisly case. Flashback again. Burning
Ooh.
carriage. Yeah, I knew it.
Yay!
Mr. McGilded perished within hours of the trial's conclusion.
Portable fire.
Somebody is guilty! Sorry. Was it
Probably.
the curse of the Reaper? No one knows still now. The omnibus was reduced to a pile of ash. Not a shred of evidence remained. And with the man's death, the truth about the murder in which he was so intimately involved was buried. Even though we successfully established Mr. McGilded's innocence in the trial,
I have forgotten the melting point of gold.
the newspapers are still claiming that it remains an unsolved case. The murder of the brickmaker, Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason.
It is 1064 degrees Celsius.
I see. In the end, the truth of the matter remains a mystery. We still have no idea what really happened that night.
That is true. We just don't know.
We literally don't know.
Did he kill him? Did he not kill him? We have no idea.
And although Mr. McGilded was found not guilty through my defense, I still don't know if that was the right judgment or not.
I am left completely unsatisfied.
Poor Ryunosuke.
It would appear the case is not yet closed.
Open that bish back up! Let's go!
We get in a sequel case.
Let's go, let's
Kinda.
go. Starring a JoJo's character.
Yeah.
Well, it's time I started getting things ready for dinner, I think. Ginny will be here before long.
Thank you, Iris.
Oh, well, you must let me help you then. Of course, Susie. There's plenty to do.
I think I shall investigate the condition of my faithful performing partner. I remember now. The violin was a thing that happened.
Maybe.
Now then, where did I leave it?
At the pawn shop. Let this be a lesson to you, Mr. Sholmes. Never leave anything too precious with the pawnbroker.
Yes, you may be right.
Oh, that reminds me of something Mr. Windibank said before. He said that he had a manuscript of Iris's in pawn, didn't he?
Did he?
Yes, he had definitely mentioned it. Mr. Sholmes's latest tale of otherworldly mystery lies dormant in my storeroom, were his words, I believe.
Amazing!
Oh, hello! Hi, Raiders! Thank you for the raid!
Ooh.
Slime and
Hello.
Oni raid! Hello there! Welcome, everybody!
Quick, shout me out again.
Wait, I gotta shout out the Raiders.
Oh,
Thank you for the raid! I'm gonna shout out everybody. Hello, everyone! I am Ascella Vivace, Magical Idol, and I... Thank you for the follow. There is...
they just parried your introduction.
They did! They parried me! Boop! Take my follow. Hi, I'm Ascella Vivace Magical Idol, and I am streaming The Great Ace Attorney with exception of Internet TV.
Hello, I'm Exception of Internet Television.
Yeah.
I'm here to provide Oscar-winning performances and help Ascella with their voice problems.
I am so losing my voice still. It is not back. I sound terrible. Please save me from myself.
That's why I'm here.
But I stream visual novels, and right now it's mostly Ensemble Stars and The Great Ace Attorney until they're, well, On Stars is never done, but until
True.
The Great Ace Attorney entire thing is done. We're in case 5 of the first game, so if you don't want spoilers, feel free to step away. If you need to step away for anything at all, go for it.
Oh no, you're voicing
Toad? Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
No. Ooh, Malbus. Good
Mario
choice
and
of thing.
Luigi inside Bowser's story. Oh my god.
I'm more of a Partners in Time fan myself. Nobody else is, unfortunately.
Yes, I'm gonna are my shoutouts hold on. I had to wait 34 seconds!
What? You've got shout out
I gotta
delays?
do another. Yeah, you gotta do. You gotta wait because I'm doing it through Twitch. I'm doing it through Twitch and not through a bot. I don't know how to do it through a bot. I'm a failure. I'm sorry, I'm a failure. I need one of those bots that's like, shout out to so and so. Here's what they were playing. Like, I need one of those, but
yeah.
I don't have one
The
of those yet.
technology.
The technology. Stream elements to play clips. Yeah, I need
that's
to like.
advanced tech.
I tried a thing that was supposed to play clips and it never worked. So I have no earthly idea why it didn't work. But yeah, I can never get the clips to work. It makes me sad. But I'm giving Astral a shout out too because Astral is my rigger for my live 2D, yes, and is also just a good friend. So, hello, thank you guys for the raids so much. I appreciate you. I am gonna attempt to, yes, my rig mama, ad break.
Well, it's been an hour. Got bamboozled.
I guess I'll just talk during the ad break.
Sure, go. Keep
Ad
going,
break.
I guess.
F you, ad break. But yeah, no, I did 2 conventions in a row, which was a life choice and a mistake because I was guesting at both of them. So I was like talking the whole time, and my voice has not recovered yet. And I have approximately 3 weeks for my voice to recover. So I am desperately hoping that I don't die of dead voice. But yeah. I'm glad you guys stopped by. I hope you enjoy the game. Like I said, if you need to leave because of spoilers and stuff like that, you definitely can. What is this emote? Dead. Oh no, it's a dead. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, that's the Family Guy pose. I zoomed in on it.
Oh, it is! I see it now. I had to highlight it to see it because on the dark background, it doesn't read.
It looks
quite
like
as
a
well.
collapsed pile of rectangles.
It looks like
dark.
no. What it looks like to me is like a recycling symbol that just fell apart.
Fell apart. It just had gravity affected by it.
It just fell apart. Yeah. I like the emote. Hold on. Do I? Do. Here we go. That's my emote. I heal ads. Destroy
Add
with
murder.
chainsaw.
Murder added.
Mordor. I guess I could drink
Admonished.
water. I could drink some water.
You
I
could
need to
drink water.
I need to. What I really need to do is make myself some. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I am so sorry.
Don't worry, I'll provide I'll provide canonical justification for this.
Is the canonical justification for this that oh, thank you for the hydrate. I thought it was going to be justification that I need a new computer and that's why I have to run ads.
You do need a new computer, though.
I do
We are
need a
having
new
too many
computer.
technical problems, and once your 3D powers are activated, it's going to be tough.
I'm
It'll be tough for you.
Fortunately, I have quite a bit left to do before I can do my... Well, I'll talk about it when the ad's over. So that everybody can hear. I guess the ads are almost over. It says the ads are over. Are the ads over? Are we back?
Maybe.
Are we back? You're free!
Hey, the ads are gone.
The ads are gone. Ooh, wait, hold on. I have a throat coat.
Oh, no.
I have a throat coat. Throat lozenge I'm about to pop.
Lazinga.
But yeah, so I have a lot to do before I can actually do my debut. Because I'm working on some stuff for it. That all needs to be paid for. So, like I've got some art to commission and a video to commission and some little stuff like that. So, just kind of cruising along. So I guess the fancy new computer can wait. Hopefully I'll be able to at least do my little debut business and not actually play a game with the model. But yeah. The good news is, sneak peek for everybody in chat.
Ooh.
I have already thrown down the vocals for a cover that I want to drop with my Live 2D debut. So the vocals for one of the covers I want to do are recorded already. It's just not done being mixed yet because my mixer had some life happen, unfortunately. But also I have to still commission the art for the video and stuff, so it's not done yet. Yeah, I'm doing a cover. I'm working on how many covers am I working on right now? One already has the vocals down. One is a duet that my partner already put the vocals down. I just have to like get to a point where my voice is stable again so I can throw down my vocals. I just was really, really busy and didn't have the time to do it up until now. So I'll probably do it in like September. And then I'm doing another cover that's going to be just like a minimal mixing cover as like a voice sample. But it's a song I really like, so I'm excited to do that one. And then possible other stuff coming up. I have no idea. Thinking on it. Things are in the works. Things are being discussed. Things are being talked about. So, yeah. Good grief, Stream Elements. Calm down. Stream Elements is just like ad. And you guys, you're like, we skipped the ads. And I'm like, no, ad. God. Slime, yes. Cover. Everybody should do covers if they are so inclined unto singing. Actually, I'm not even sure that Discord link works anymore. Hold on. I'm going to click on it and see. Oh, God. Everything went horrible. Hold on. My system's about to go crazy.
Don't worry. I'll check. Invite invalid.
Invite invalid. Great. Yeah, it is expired.
Cool.
Good job, me. I have an invalid Discord invite. Should I fix that?
Not now.
I should fix. Somebody remind me after the stream. Stream Elements, calm down. How many ads did I just put in a row? Like 3? The only thing it didn't advertise is my coffee. Jeez.
Don't jinx it.
I know, it'll pop up any minute now. But yes,
I'm pretty sure it did that earlier.
It probably did.
Right,
they're set up on timers, but some of them just all go off at the same time, even though they're set to different timers. Yeah, Stream Elements is like, hey guys, have you heard of Ascella? Like, good God. Oh my God. Well. Now I die and make some food after the Bowser Firepower and Toad. Yes! Thank you for the raid. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for trusting me with your audience. I appreciate you. Go enjoy your food and rest your voice. I'm gonna sit here and destroy mine.
Yay.
Yay!
Let's do it.
Okay. Wow, Iris using the big words again. So you heard about that, did you? I expect you were as incensed as I was.
Iris man.
Oh, yes. The idea of such a wonderful story languishing in Mr. Windibank's storeroom, gathering dust.
My dear madam, I'm quite sure I told you already. The pawnbroker's storeroom is the safest place for it. More secure than a bank's vault.
I doubt this highly, but okay. And what about your Stradivarius, Hurley? Was that safe and secure? It was safe from Sholmes.
Well, there may be the occasional mix-up.
Caused by a certain impetuous someone not too far from me now. Do you have any idea how long it took me to write that Baskerville story, Hurley?
Ooh, we did not know it was Baskervillian.
It is Baskervilles. Oh, it sounds so exciting. The Hound of the Baskervilles. I should love to read it.
What?
Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Even Risha is ellipsed.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Susato. Ah! Even Ryunosuke is ellipses. Like,
Yeah, but he's the one set of confusion.
what's going on here? Why does it feel like an icy chill just swept through the room? Susie, what did you just say? You said the Hound of the Baskervilles. But how could you know the full title? Well, That's because Miss Susato is such a great fan of all the stories about Mr. Sholmes, of course. But, Runo, the Hound of the Baskervilles has never been published. Oh dear. What?
Almost like we can't speak of the story.
Can't speak.
Unspeakable.
When I showed Hurley the manuscript, he told me that I wasn't allowed to publish it yet. I don't understand. That's why he said that he'd keep it safe. Until it was the right time for the story to be made public, you see. So that's why the manuscript is at Windibank's? And yet, how could Susie here know its title? Well, Hurley, what's going on? He speaks in dots.
Ah,
What is it, Mr. Sholmes?
it would appear our guest has arrived.
You! You can't just change the subject,
Watch
sir!
me.
Jesus, come on! He just did. I don't care. He can't do that. Yeah. Sholmes. Say Sholmes like it's a dirty word. Miss Lestrade, I am now voicing how many characters in this scene? 4?
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
Yeah.
Maybe she
80%.
brought a friend. Oh god, she's speaking in dots too.
Look, if Gina brought a friend, I'll voice Gina's friend.
This was a bad idea. I knew I weren't welcome. I'm going. Okay, she's gone. No, wait, Miss Lestrade.
We're back to 75%.
Nope, We're back. We've all been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Haven't we, Iris? Oh my... It's fine. Oh yes! Just wait there, Jenny. We'll have everything ready in a jiffy. Come along, Susie. You're in trouble now. Right.
bet.
Of course. It's a pleasure to see you here, Miss Lestrade. Please, make yourself at home.
Don't stand in the doorway, my dear girl. Come along in. What say you to some
Mendelssohn.
Mendel?
It's a composer. Classical composer.
Okay. What say you to some Mendelssohn? I won't take no for an answer.
Meddlesome it is, then.
Yeah.
Wow. Ginny, Miss Lestrade, as it were. Aww. Hi, Wagahai.
Wagahai's back. That'll win her over.
I'm back to my meowing.
Yay!
That evening, Iris prepared us all a meal that was even more delicious than usual. Mr. Sholmes's violin performance was in no way meddlesome. Oh, that's so funny. And Gina, as we came to call her, taught us all how to steal things from one another without being noticed. Everyone thoroughly enjoyed themselves well into the night. To be continued. No, I'm just kidding.
Not yet.
9:34 p.m. Naruhodo's legal consultancy. That was a very enjoyable evening, wasn't it? Oh yes, Iris's cooking was truly divine. And I feel as though I can still hear the enchanting strains of Mr. Sholmes's violin even now. He's probably still playing. Best of all, I bet I could steal the glasses from his lordship's face next time we're in court.
Don't.
Naruhodo-san, could I consult with you about something, I wonder? Are we about to finally find out what was in the telegram?
We are in Naruhodo's legal consultancy, so this is the room to be consulting.
Consult. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the matter, Susato-san? It's... Aha! It's about the telegram I received. Ah. The one that arrived first thing this morning, I suppose. It's been a long day for them.
3 weeks ago.
I know! It's been a 3-week-long day.
Daylight savings really hit different in the 1900s.
It did! I've been summoned.
In attack mode?
What? Summoned? What do you mean? The telegram was from the Lord Chief Justice's office. Lord Strongheart has asked to see me. The Lord Chief Justice? When? Tomorrow morning. What? Then we have to start preparing at once. Oh! No, that won't be necessary, Naruhodo-san. I've been summoned alone. Alone? What on earth for? Oh no. I have no idea. I suppose I shall find out tomorrow. What's all this about? Whatever it is, it's making me feel very uneasy. We're on trial again. Knock, knock. Oh, who could that be, I wonder?
There are only 3 options.
Good evening, friends! Ah, Iris. Hello again. Maybe it's all 3 options. And Gina, too. Yes, Ginny's going to stay with us tonight. She's going to sleep in with me. Isn't that right, Ginny? Well, yeah. How lovely. Let me make a pot of tea.
A teapot, if you will.
You know, I've learned so much today. Oh, what in particular? Hi, Pianui! Thank you for the hydrate! I need more water! Oh no!
Oh,
I'm out of water.
It's been like 3 weeks since we've seen you at one of these streams because it's been 3 weeks since we've had one.
Look! It's not! I'm sorry!
Look, I take part of the blame. I had the project trademark to work on.
I also had a project to work on.
We were both just projecting.
It's so bad. We were doing the project of all projects to end the projects.
I mean,
Yes,
you usually
indeed.
do projects to end projects, yes.
Projects upon projects upon projects upon projects. All those things Ginny showed us. Wasn't it wonderful?
Oh yeah, we're learning how to steal. We're learning crime.
Pickpocketing. This music is cute. I just kind of want to listen
Oh,
to
this
it
was
for a minute.
this was a tactical water delivery. I see.
A tactical delivery. So you may go about your sneepness.
Yeah, pickpocketing, general larceny, all the good stuff.
Yeah, we're picking pockets with Gina Lestrade. That sounds like a really good, like, talk show.
And forging duplicates of keys with Sholmes.
Yep. Mmm, delicious larceny. Sholmes is like, lols, I can break into everywhere with caramel. It's pretty silly.
Pretty good trick.
Pretty silly. And my voice is shot. Don't get caught, please, right? Ah, you mean all those pickpocketing techniques? We had fun
Don't
trying
worry,
them
if
out
we
on
get
each other.
caught, we got a good lawyer if we get caught.
There we go. We had fun trying them out on each other, didn't we? I think I've awakened a natural talent. I could earn a living from it. You might be getting ahead of yourself a little there. So, what brings you up to our humble quarters at this late hour? Well, you see, I came to return this. Uh-oh. It got pickpocketed. Wait, what? That's mine. Oh my. However, did you? I told you, didn't I? I have a natural talent for it. Oh yes, I'd forgotten. Iris literally is a child genius. So anyway, here. You can have it back. Not that I really understand why you wear it, though. Ah, thank you. Alright then, good night. Yes, good night. More dots, more dots, more dots. So this is your office, is it? What do you think, Jenny? I think I wouldn't fancy me chances with a lawyer what lives in a place like this.
Oof.
Ouch. Yes, me too. It seems as though Iris here still has something she'd like to talk about. I suppose she probably wants to talk about the manuscript. Yes, I suppose she probably does. Converse.
Manuscript
The
time.
manuscript. How did you obtain this knowledge, Susato? Iris, I suppose you're hoping to talk about the manuscript, aren't you? Aren't you going to tell me? I'm so sorry. I need a little more time, please. What the heck? What do you know, Susato? All right, I understand. I hope I haven't made you feel awkward. Oh no, not at all, Iris. Not at all. I know what all this is about, really, but... It's a story you made up, is it, Iris? This mantle script or whatever you call it. It's not exactly a story that I made up. It's something I read in Daddy's diaries. Daddy's? That's right. I don't suppose I've mentioned it to you before, Jenny, but my daddy was Hurley's assistant once. His partner. Eh? They solved all sorts of strange and mysterious cases together. Is that right, mister? Apparently so. I was as surprised as you are, though. And Daddy wrote all the details of every single case down, you see, in his diaries. So I study them and write my stories based on what actually happened. So, where's your old man now, then? He had to go away on urgent business to a faraway land, and he'll be gone a very long time. So, I've never really met him. What is this child abandonment? Like, this is child abandonment. That's what this is. For real. Like, 100% child abandonment. I don't see how it's not child abandonment. She's like, he had to go away on an important mission. I mean, maybe it was like the government thing, right? Like it was an exchange thing, maybe. But that still doesn't necessarily excuse child abandonment. I don't know. Oh, right. Come to think of it, I don't know anything about Gina's parents either. Perhaps we should know?
Oh.
Perhaps we should ask her. No?
We're gonna get all the parental backstory here.
I don't think we should ask people. Oh my god.
Well, it seems like we're not. We're gonna talk about the mantle script.
Wait, should I talk about the manuscript first, or should I go talk to Gina?
I think there's no choice to be made. You just talk about the mantle script.
The
only
mantle
option here.
I am voicing literally everyone in this scene. Good for me.
I apologize. I'm going to go take a nap.
I'm so sorry. Please don't hate me. Please don't hate me.
No, it's okay. If there were voices that were here, I could do them, but they're not, so I don't.
The mantle script.
The mantle script.
Okay, here we go. Iris, this Hound of the Baskervilles story. I take it that it's another tale inspired by your father's accounts. She literally just said that. Hold on. My dude! What is wrong with you? My cat is acting up. Hold on. Buddy, yes you. Why are you being destructive? Yes, you can headbutt me. You little nuisance. What are you doing? What are you doing? I from behind me I hear crunching. Right? Like crunching. And I'm like, he's chewing on a bag, isn't he? I think he was chewing on my fabric bag.
Hmm.
Are you done, little dude? Why are you being destructive? Are you chewing on the buckram? God. Being a cosplayer and having a cat is an experience. And we have two. Alright, buddy. Go do your worst, okay? Except not what you did the other day, please. Sorry. I heard like ominous sounds behind me and I had to check and stop him. It was very important. It was extremely important. That's right. I thought it was fascinating. But it's different somehow. From the other cases, I mean. Oh? How? They do enjoy cosplay, it's true. They just enjoy chewing on it. I don't really know. But it must be special in some way. Because after I'd written it, and I showed the manuscript to Hurley, he turned as white as a sheet. It was the first time I've ever seen him like that.
Pains me to have to say this after you've toiled over it for so long, Iris. But this story must not be published at this time, under any circumstances.
Dang. That's like very final.
At this time, though. Not fully
Yeah.
final.
Not completely. But why not? It's one of my best works.
I'm not at liberty to say. Not now. So please do not ask me.
We're gonna have to tell Iris that I don't like this. All right then, I won't.
Tell her what.
That her dad's dead.
But I do solemnly swear that I will explain everything one day, when the time is right.
Aw, Shelms are cute. Sorry. Ah! Okay, I'm done. And that's how the manuscript came to be with Mr. Windibank, isn't it? Yes. Hurley said it had to be somewhere very safe. That really gets my goat, that does. He's treating you like a child. She is a child, I don't know how to tell you this. It's mean, that's what it is. Keeping secrets like that. I'm sure Mr. Sholmes isn't trying to be mean. If he said he wasn't at liberty to talk about it, I'm sure there must have been a very good reason. I think so too. You lot are too trusting for your own good. But it can't pull the wool over my eyes. Sholmes is lying to Iris. I bet my life on it. What? Hurley is lying to me? Damn, Gina. I'm gonna examine so that I can go over here and maybe talk to Gina. You.
Hey, it's Gina.
Hi, Gina. We need to talk to you now. Oh, God, not the parental backstory.
Oof.
Oof. I've realized that I don't know anything about your parents, Gina. Ain't got any, have I? Never did have. Oh. Look, the East End's full of orphans like me. No one wants nothing to do with us from the minute we're born. Not even our moms. Ouch. But we all stick together. The older ones look after the little ones and make sure they get by. So that's why you're a pickpocket. I'm so sorry. You really could just take a nap at this point. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Nah. Diamond's my life. I love it. I get a kick out of it every time I lift some pompous idiot's purse. And that's all we all afford to eat. I like Robin Hood, ain't I? That's how I see it. Oh, Gina. I do think about it sometimes. What it'd be like to have parents, I mean. I always thought it'd make everything right. But I haven't listened to what Iris just said. It sounds like having parents ain't always easy either. Oh! I mean, if you know you ever had them, you don't feel like you're always wanting to meet them. Quit making Iris sad, damn. It's true. I do want to see Daddy so much. Oh, Iris. Damn. Is Shelms lying because he knows he's dead? Oh my god. I don't know about all this.
Man.
I don't know about all this.
Inadequate days are to be had.
Here we go.
At
Here
times,
we go.
we've arrived. The foreshadowing.
Okay, here we go.
Well, my foreshadowing. Not the game's foreshadowing, my own.
Your own.
Sans memes.
Oh my god. Gina, what did you mean when you said that you know Mr. Sholmes is lying to Iris? Well, he reckons he popped that mantle script or whatever, right? But come on, that's obviously a load of rubbish. Oh my, why would you think that, Gina? It's simple. If that story really was in old Windibank's storeroom, there's no way someone from halfway around the world, in other words, you, could know about it. Ah. Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he's sold it. Without telling you. But Hurley would never do something like that. I'm sure of it. Ha! Grown-ups do a lot worse than that, believe me. Barefaced liars, the lot of them. You just ain't realized it yet. Quit making Iris sad, damn. I'm telling you, that mantle script ain't at Windibank's. You'd soon see if you had a look. Even if you think you can trust him, I don't. That Sholmes is a liar like the rest of them. If I'm honest, I have wondered if Hurley's telling me the truth sometimes. See? Oh, but I don't mean that I think he sold it. Hey, Dids, how's it going? I mean that I sometimes wonder if he might have hidden my manuscript somewhere. Somewhere I don't know. Even though it's wrong of me to doubt him. Don't be too hard on yourself, Iris. Dots from Gina. Damn, that was rough, guys. Ah, we've come back together. Oh my goodness, look at the time. The garden canopy, nice. What did you do with it? I love canopies. I'm sure that's very tiring, though. Gardening is always tiring. Come along, Ginny. We should go back downstairs. Yeah, all right. And please, don't mention any of this to Hurley, will you? No, of course not. Good night then, Iris. Good night, Gina. Made fences, painted them, then put a mosquito net around it. That is a lot of work. Oh my gosh, a whole fence? Jeez.
Neato. Sorry if I'm not speaking much. I don't have any lines right now.
No lines.
Lineless.
Sorry, you'll have
I'll
lunch
have lines
soon.
soon enough.
Yeah.
Chums will show up again and I'll have lines.
Shums will be back.
Yeah.
And
This
then
is
you'll also have to
Ascella.
be the dude that Susato goes to see.
Ah, yes. Dude chivalrous.
Dude chivalrous.
Dude chivalrous. Love dude chivalrous.
You must let me make breakfast for you tomorrow morning. I insist. Oh, yes, please. I can't wait, Susie. Good night, then. There they go. Iris. It sure is easy to forget, isn't it? Sometimes she speaks just like an adult. But deep down, she's still just a child. Well, I think it's time that I turned in for the night too, Naruhodo-san. I imagine that Ryunosuke just like sleeps on the floor and Susato has a room. Ryunosuke just sleeps at his desk.
He tactically uses the giant mess of books and papers he has as like a cushion.
Like a pillow, yeah. Dr. John H. Wilson, Iris's father. But also, the name of the murdered visiting professor at Yume University. It can't be a mere coincidence. There's something deeper going on. There is something going on!
And we gotta find the true... Well, I mean, we gotta solve mysteries, I guess. We don't actually have a case.
We have a lot of dots. Ryunosuke's
We have a lot
going
of
to
mystery.
sleep.
Maybe this is like case 2, which was just sort of a mystery in a location. Mr. Naruhodo. Mr. Naruhodo.
Is it Sholmes? That voice. That's Mr. Sholmes. Why is... See, I told you he doesn't have a room! He's sleeping in the floor. In the middle of the floor, rather. Can't. He's not sleeping in the floor. He's sleeping
Probably got like a
on the floor.
bootleg futon.
He's got like a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
What's going on? It's the middle of the night.
I've decided it's time to do a crime. It's Miss Lestrade. She's gone.
She's gone!
She's gone.
Gina!
She was supposed to be sleeping in Iris's room, but her bed is empty.
Oh, he checked on them. That's cute.
They have a guest's bed, and Ryunosuke still does not have a bed.
He's sleeping under the fish tank. He's sleeping under the aquarium. Yep. Well, she's an independent young woman. She probably decided to go home, no?
That little cushioned bench next to it.
Yeah, he's sleeping there.
I think not. From speaking to her before she retired, I received the distinct impression that she was looking forward to breakfasting with Miss Susato. No, I don't believe the girl's gone home. Been waiting for over an hour now.
Over an hour? Oh.
If you'll indulge me, look out of the window, my dear fellow.
What's this about? Ding. The light is on. Wait a minute. Why is there a light on at this time of night?
That's Mr. Winterbank's pawnbrokery.
Mr. Windibanks. Oh no. It's simple. If that store was really an old Windibanks storeroom, there's no way someone from halfway around the world, in other words, you, could know about it. Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you. Could Gina have gone?
It seems you have some knowledge of the situation, Mr. Naruhodo.
This accusatory look on his face is kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie. Sholmes is
Respectable.
judging me and I like it.
You just really like Sholmes when he locks in.
It's just like
when he goes
like
serious
it
mode.
goes serious mode, yeah. when he stops being Mr. Wacky Hijinks and he gets kind of worried about somebody, I'm like, ooh, ooh. Look, they killed off my other boy. What do you want from me? It's not my fault I'm having to take the remnants. Like, sorry. I'll let you. Did you say your line? You said your line?
Yes, I did.
I got distracted by his brooding. Sorry? Oh, no. Not really.
Well, anyway, we must investigate.
Must we?
At once!
Oh.
No, that was you, sorry.
At once! Miss Susato. Here we go. We're going to the pawnbrokers. Real quick in the middle of the frickin' night. 1:14 a.m. Baker Street. Okay. The door to Windibanks. It's open. And the lamp is burning. It must be Gina, mustn't it? Watch it be that dude.
Let us hope it's nothing more sinister.
I like that he got dressed up to go out.
It's like, I forgot what month it is. April?
It's cold.
Yeah.
What?
Well, there's not a moment to lose.
Alright, Shelms.
Clearly something is afoot inside.
It's not a foot, it's a hand, probably.
Something underhanded. It would be
Exactly.
a foot. Lowest hands on the body.
Oh no, the calendar's got blood on it!
Oh, that ain't good.
Oh, that's not good. I looked over to see the date and I was like, that's blood. Oh god. There's no one here.
Oh, yes. There is.
Ah! There we go, you get a scream out of me, guys. Congratulations.
Yay!
Mr. Sholmes! Mr. Sholmes!
What was that about killing off your guy?
What the? Has Sholmes been shot?
Leave me, Mr. Naruhodo.
But,
After them, go!
right. Chase scene. Chase scene. Chase scene. Chase scene. Blast. I've lost them.
Hello, what have we here?
It's a Bobby.
The alarm was just raised from the pawnbrokers, sir. Would you know something about that?
Officer, come with me. It's my friend, Mr. Sholmes. He's been shot.
Shot?
With the policeman close behind me, I ran back to Windibanks. Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking do this to me. Don't you fucking do this to me.
Mr. Sholmes.
Mr. Naruhodo.
How bad is it? Never mind me, but there's much at stake. Behind that door.
Amazing good.
What a time for a raid!
No.
Hello, Alice! It's a big spoiler! Cover your eyes!
Don't look! Don't look!
Don't look! It's spoilers! It's spoilers! Hi, Alice! It's spoilers! Don't look, everybody!
Oh, you're looking!
Oh, no! Gina!
Gina!
Oh! Oh! To be continued!
Exit out, we're done here.
Oh my god! Hi, Dusty!
Exit out, we are done here.
Save your current fucking progress. Oh my god, y'all came in at one hell of a time.
Leave.
Holy crap. Hello.
Leave.
Hello, let me give you a shout out now that my cutscene is done. Welcome, Raiders. I am Ascella Vivace, Magical Idol. I stream, what the hell do I stream? Visual novels. Right now we're doing the Great Ace Attorney Until We Die and Ensemble Stars Until We Die. I play whatever the heck I feel like, but Star Rail coming soon. Yes. And
Factorio
my
coming
guest here.
soon.
Oh yes, Factorio coming soon. Yes.
Well, that's on my side of things, but still.
Yeah.
I'm Exception. I'm from internet television, Int TV also. I'm here to provide voices and grief counseling.
Grief
given what just
counseling.
happened.
Grief counseling, because if this game don't quit killing people, Jesus. God.
Oh, man.
Man, oh man. I was like, let me give a wacky. No worries. Thank you for the raid. Thank you so much. Get good sleep. If anybody else needs to go ahead and get some good rest.
Walks in, sees a tragic moment, leaves.
That's a pretty good entrance and exit. That's pretty. It's pretty. It's like the cape swish. It's like the tuxedo
True.
mask. Like, my work here is done, but you didn't do anything, except you did do something. You raided. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for the raid, and you take care. Have a good night. We are. I guess we keep going. I'm so.
No, we do not.
We do not. Oh, is it long
do
after
not.
this?
We do not continue with this.
Okay.
But I think
Uh-huh.
we should calm the air with a few of the escapades.
Oh, does it get like super crazy after?
Leave.
Leave. It won't let me. It won't let me hit back. It's just cutscening on me.
Yeah, I know. We need a
I'm
recap
ignoring
of-
it. I'm trying to ignore it and I can't. I can't even hit escape.
Don't look.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Oh god, it's on both my screens. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Tell me when it's safe to look.
You can press the menu button now. It's not safe to look, but
What's
you can
the
press
key?
the menu.
What's the key?
G! It's G!
G. Okay. Back to title. Back to title. Don't save. Don't save. Because we just saved, right?
Save. Yeah, we just saved. So do not save now.
Don't return to the title screen. Yes. Okay.
Alright, we're out.
We're out. We made it. Press
We're
any
out.
key. Special contents.
To the escapades. We did 2 of them, and we can now do the 3rd. We could actually have done the 3rd for a while now, but we just haven't gotten around to it.
Can we do several of these?
Yes, we can't do like the last 2, but we can do most of these, I think.
Okay. I wonder. Oh, Kazuma, I miss you. Kazuma. Okay, I'll stop crying.
Just do us. We do all but the last.
Whoa. Yeah. Okay, we got a little time. Let's see if I can.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do some escapade.
Oh wait.
This will give me some more voices that I could have done otherwise.
It's got Gregson in that one. Risha,
Risha,
you
that's just
killed
rude.
him.
The true culprit revealed at last.
I know who did it. It was Risha.
It was Risha.
Yeah, you're the murderer. You were there. You know this.
It wasn't for you.
So, the convention that I went to last weekend,
Oh.
I went to the Artist Alley. Did I show you what I bought? Exception? Did I show you?
You did.
Okay,
Yes.
I can talk about this then and not like show you first because I already showed you. But there was a booth that I was just checking out the booths casually because it was like a slow day at the con. It was like day 0.5 and it was real chill. And I was checking in on my friends in the Artist Alley. We're walking around the Artist Alley and I get to a corner and I look over and I see Ace Attorney, like Great Ace Attorney charms, like big keychains. They're big. They're a good like 2.5 inches tall. They're pretty big, right? And stickers. And so what I really wanted to do was to get a sticker for my new water thing that I got, my mug water thing. It's like a big mug, like a big metal mug, right? It's not a Stanley mug. I'm not drinking lead. I'm drinking other lead. But anyway, so I wanted a sticker for my mug, but they were like, oh, they're not waterproof necessarily. I wouldn't. Yes, so I got Risha a sticker because I know Risha can probably find a good place for a sticker. And I never put stickers on stuff because I'm weird about stickers. Except I really wanted to put some on this mug. But anyway, so I got Risha a sticker of Van Zeeks. I got me a Cosma charm, and they match. Yeah. And they're very cute. And the Cosma charm is like, it's like reflective. It's really cool. It's really cool. Maybe I'll, hold on. Let me check something. I'm checking something. I'm checking if it has like a horrific amount of reflection in it and looks weird.
It does have reflection in it. I can see like the phone taking the picture of the
if you can just see the phone, it's fine. Let me check my gallery. Beep. Everybody knows who I am. It's not like it's a secret.
Yeah, you're Ascella Vivace, magical. I forget how your
magical idol.
Okay.
Yeah. I can crop myself out of it. I can crop this. Hold on. I'm gonna go post it on Instagram, on Twitter real quick.
You have one.
I do have one. I want everyone to see my Cosma that I got before we do more escapades.
This will be a good distraction because we're reaching the second ad zone.
Oh yes. I'm gonna crop this real quick.
We could like pre-ad just while we're doing stuff, and then the escapades will be free reign.
Pre-gaming the ads. Oops, I just punched my mic for the third time in the stream. Save. See? I got the cutest Cosma at A-Fest. Oops, wrong heart, right heart. Yeah. There we go. It's now on my Twitter. If anybody wants to go see the really cute Cosma that I got, I will try to find the business card of the artist. Actually, let me see if they have an Etsy real quick. Hold on. I figure they might. Ooh, there's good charms on Etsy. Court case spell. Win in court. Refund and recast if spell doesn't work. Excuse me? This is shit you can buy on Etsy? I'm sorry. I'm just appalled that you can buy that on Etsy. I am looking real quick to see if this artist has an Etsy. Dang it. I have their card, but it's in the other room and I don't want to go get it. This is the fastest scroll ever. If I don't find it in the next, like, 4 scrolls, it's not happening.
1, 3, 5.
Alright, I can't find it. I'll get the business card later. But yeah, I got a little Van Zeeks for Risha, and I got a little Cosma for me, and it's very cute. It makes me very happy. Oh, he's cute. Okay, so episode 3 at the British Supreme Court.
We added through?
Oh wait, no. I'm running ad.
Okay, good. While we're running an ad, I would like to ask a question.
Ad is about to run. Hold on. Boop, 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 boop. Ad is running. Yes, what is your question?
What are like the legal considerations of covering a thing?
Of covering a thing like a song?
Yeah.
It depends on the publisher. It really just depends on the publisher. Like, if some of them have instrumentals, and as long as it's not monetized, you can post a cover of it on like YouTube and they don't care that much. as long as it's not monetized. Some of them you have to get a legally distinct background music made that has like a certain percentage difference from the original, in order for them to not like stick you with the copyright thing. It just really depends on what it is. I cover or want to cover mostly like Japanese stuff, like anime music, right? So I'm either fairly safe or fairly screwed depending on what I want to do. Like I want to do a TM Revolution song, I might be totally screwed. I don't know. I want to do like idol music and stuff, so who knows? It just really varies based on who the copyright holder is, what you can do. Yeah. What I would normally do is like look up on, because usually you're going to post it on YouTube, I would think. Because there's not really a great way to post it on Twitch. I mean, I guess you could post it as a video, but you know? Or like a highlight kind of a thing on Twitch. But I would say just look up other people doing the covers and like see what's going on with it. It's like
this is a problem with like my cultural overlap with regular community of stuff, in so far as I have none. I don't think the song I want to cover has ever been covered.
Okay.
And also, I don't have a lot of songs I want to cover because I mostly just listen to video game soundtracks. So there's like one song that I'm like, I'm interested, but it's difficult. It's scary. I think I'm at the point where I'd have to literally walk up to the company and be like, hello, I would like a license to use your music slightly, please. And I trust that they are incredibly chill and friendly, but I am terrified.
I think most of the time it's fine, honestly, especially if there's an instrumental track that usually is an
I haven't
indication.
found one.
Okay. The big problem for me has been the need to possibly commission instrumental tracks, because that can cost upwards of like $300 for a single song, depending on how long it is. Which is just bonkers, because then I have to spend another like $200 on the video and another like $150, $200 on the art. It adds up real fast when you have to do stuff like that. I'm lucky. I mean, most people also are going to have to hire a mixer to do their mixing, and maybe even a time tune person if that's separate from their mixer. I am very fortunate that I have a friend who is a mixer that'll kind of basically sliding scale it for me, because I am their guinea pig at all times. But yeah, it's an investment. If you go big all out with it, if you make your own video, you save money. If you can find a pre-made instrumental, you save money, you know, stuff like that. But it just varies.
I see.
Yeah, it's a pretty big undertaking, which is why you don't see like most people doing like a billion of them, unless they just do it like on a TikTok or something, or a short, which is fine too, like just with your model and just singing it, like that's cool too. People do that all the time. What I want is polished produced covers for me, right? Like I want like it to be legitimate, like polished idol music when I do it, right? Because I'm an idol. Right. So for me, it's going to be like a bigger experience than it might be for somebody who's just like, I just want to do it for fun, right? But, and I mean, I'm not monetizing them, so it's not like I'm really doing it for anything but my own self-satisfaction at the end of the day. But I think it's okay. Yeah. It's good stuff. We love covers. Anyway, that was the logistics of covers.
Thank you. All right.
Episode 3 at the British Supreme Court. 26th February. It's before our time skip. 9:17 a.m. British Supreme Court Lord Chief Justice's office.
I think it's been like 1 or 2 weeks since cases 3 and 4.
Ah. Here we are again.
It was like the 15th or so. It was like just barely past Valentine's Day.
That's true because there was the 2 months. The 15th was the 2 months.
Yep.
Every time we visit here, the atmosphere in this place seems to get more and more overbearing. Just think, we could be at home with Mr. Sholmes and Iris having a nice, cozy breakfast. But we have a duty to report the outcome of the case, especially since we're guests here in Britain. So I'm afraid this visit couldn't have been avoided. I suppose not. But is there even anyone here? You could hear a pin drop in this place. It's too solemn for its own good. I love that you can hear the gears.
It's a relaxing sound.
It's kind of a nice sound. It's definitely like what I would listen to laying down to go to sleep.
Yeah.
It is very quiet, isn't it? The only sound is the ticking of the great clock as it keeps perfect time. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Pitter-patter, pitter-patter, pitter-patter. Okay. What was that, I wonder? The usual comforting sound of the clock seems to have been joined by a less comforting shuffling sound today.
Maybe this would imply that someone else is here and you should pay attention?
Tick-tock, tick-tock. Did they have to go upstairs to get here? Is that what's going on? You're right. Something's disturbing the rhythmical ticking.
If so, then why aren't we winded?
Right? It sounds rather like an unfit middle-aged man running from pillar to post. Clumsily.
Who are you calling unfit?
He's dying. Oh, Inspector Gregson! What are you doing here?
And got a new animation for this escapade.
Right?
What am I? Is it flaming obvious?
He'll be okay. Oh, God.
58 seconds remaining, Inspector. Ah! We'll have to talk later, sunshine.
Bye, Gregson. Good morning, Lord Strongheart. Wow, he's really looking fiercely at his pocket watch today. I don't trust this guy at all.
I like him.
I don't trust
And
him.
good morning to you. Is this so early in the day?
I don't trust him.
I think he's cool.
Oh, yes. Well, I mean, it's about the other day.
He's a clock nerd. This is elaborated upon later.
Okay, fine. I believe you. We are to deliver our report, Lord Strongheart, as our dealings with Mr. Natsume are now over.
Ah, yes, the little Japanese man. I've already cast my eyes over Van Zeek's report.
Wow.
I must say, the outcome surprised me. I thank you for a job well done.
You are too kind, my lord.
It's not here. It's not there. And it's not over there either.
I hope you don't mind me asking, but what exactly is the inspector doing? He's been harrying around between the bookshelves, looking beside himself with worry.
He's looking for a particular work, The Lion's Pride.
Now there's an all too familiar title.
I'd heard it was popular tale, so I obtained a copy from the rental library. However, it wasn't able to maintain my interest, so I soon cast it aside.
And you're running up some late fees.
I happened to notice a vacant spot on one of my shelves at the time, so I duly stowed the book there. Unfortunately, I no longer remember where it was. Nope, not there. Not here either. Come on, where are you lying hiding?
Dang, Gregson, you okay, bro? We've lost him.
The book is due back today, so I've asked Gregson to locate it for me with his investigative prowess.
That's so mean.
Inside 5 minutes.
That's so rude. I must say, I've never seen anyone working so hard to find something. He's like a man possessed. So is my cat right now. What are you doing, cat?
Ah, yes. That's because this month's salary is staked upon the outcome.
At whose instigation? Let me guess. This stony-faced lord. And the 5-minute time limit. What's the significance of that?
There is none. Just my vulgar, mischievous spirit showing itself, I'm afraid.
Wow, at least he admits it.
Yeah, he's a prankster.
Oh, by your own admission.
My feet. Killing me.
We've lost him.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up, Inspector.
The flying, like, food going behind him is sending me. It's so silly.
Which means that next month you will work unpaid and have no days off. No days off.
Not the doves.
Not the
There really are just so many books here. It's overwhelming.
For some, perhaps. I've purchased every book, new or old, on the subject of law from all over the globe. More than I believe a few short decades ago, a place like this couldn't have existed.
What do you mean, Inspector?
When I was a lad, no one ever dreamed of buying books.
Oh, I see. Western books are such luxury items, I suppose, with their leather covers and fancy bindings.
No, that's not it.
Oh,
There was a tax on paper, see?
on paper.
Yeah, I mean, it was abolished about 30 years back now, but it used to be the case. There were tax levied on any kind of paper. So obviously that meant most folks couldn't afford to buy any books at all.
Ah, so is that why places like the rental library you mentioned before came into existence, Lord Strongheart?
Indeed. Vestiges of the paper tax system, you could say. The general public consider books an item for hire. London is home to a vast lending library of some 3.5 million books.
Wow. Even then, amazing. You couldn't hope to read all of that even if you were reincarnated 10,000 times.
I think you can manage. Even I would choose to rent a book rather than purchase it if I knew I would read it infrequently.
The subject of tax has actually surprised us already in the last few days. It came up in Mr. Natsume's trial.
All of the trial part.
It seems that the window in his room was filled in due to some kind of window tax.
That would be true. Fortunately, the window tax was abolished here some 40 years ago. Sadly, in the East End in particular, many windowless houses remain. Britain's always had a bit of a thing for tax and stuff.
And that's how America happened.
Yep. Whatever they can tax, they tax. Sugar, salt, tea, coffee, you name it. Candles, beards.
Beards? Wait, sorry. What was that last one? Did you say beards? Is that why you don't have a beard there, Gregson?
Yep, the beard tax. Ever heard of it?
You're making this up. Never. Why should people have to pay money just because they let their facial hair grow?
May well ask. Well, it's because it makes them look self-important.
Ugh. The Naruhodos will have a strict family policy of no facial hair, I think.
This is true. You can relax. The beard task was confined to the annals of history long ago.
Even so, it's clearly something the British really love. Paying taxes, I mean.
Annam? We got that back to front, sunshine.
But you can't deny you've had a lot of funny taxes over the years. You'd never find anything like that in Japan. Would you, Miss Susato?
Actually, comma.
In actual fact, I'm afraid to say that you would, Mr. Naruhodo. What? No. You don't mean. Surely there's never been a window tax in Japan. No, but there have been similarly obscure taxes. For example, in the Edo period, there was a frontage tax. What was that? It was a tax not on windows, but on the entrance to properties. The larger a property's entrance was, the greater the tax that was levied on it. Even today, some mansions survive with extremely narrow entrances due to that old form of taxation. I had no idea.
So you Japanese are as twisted as us Brits.
Well, you can get along, can't you, Gregson? But we never had a beard tax. I mean, that's really going a step too far. Well, no, that's true. I am not aware of any taxes for beards, at least. What do you mean, at least? Well, rather than tax them, the shogunate did once prohibit them outright. The ruling class prohibited beards? It was called the Great Beard Prohibition. It was an Edo period edict. But why did the powers that be want to ban beards?
Because it makes people look self-important? Just an idea.
God. God.
Gregson's sassy off the job.
It would seem that rulers in the East and the West have had very similar ideas over the years. There have been other unusual taxes in our history, even in our current Meiji period. There have. For example, though it was before either of us were born, there was a rabbit tax. There was a tax on those adorable fluffy creatures? Like the one that makes mochi sweets on the moon? Yes, and it was an extremely large tax too. The government demanded extraordinary sums of money. This just gets stranger and stranger. What was the reason for that bizarre tax then? Well, after Japan opened its doors to the world, there was an unprecedented rabbit boom in the Meiji capital. A boom. Yes, keeping rabbits became hugely popular, and new species were traded at exorbitant prices. People were even swindled out of all of their money for exotically colored rabbits. Like colored chicks, I suppose.
Not to imagine, though. I was so timid and quiet. Wouldn't have thought one could bankrupt you.
You'd be surprised, my dude. So in response to this worrying social vogue, the government imposed a rabbit tax. I suppose they couldn't just ignore the problem. And it worked, because the rabbit boom came to an abrupt end. 6 years later, the tax was abolished. Well, I hate to say it about my own country, but Japan is strange.
True.
But there's more. After the rabbit tax was abolished, then, of course, society reacted by launching straight into a second rabbit boom. Oh my god.
Supply and
Oh
demand.
dear. The government didn't think that one through, did they? Oh my god.
Your ideas about the world are very much altered by the position you hold in society. If you are responsible for the running of the country, you will feel the need to raise revenue keenly. Without a stable taxation system, the whole country would go down the drain.
Well, yes, I suppose so. But some of these taxes...
That's precisely why ministers of state use their wiles to invent new and novel ways of taxing the public.
Novel ways. Swoosh.
Tell me, Mr. Naruhodo, if you were one of my country's statesmen,
Me? A British statesman?
yes, what novel tax would you impose? Pray, give us something truly original.
Oh god, don't make me answer this.
Inside 5 seconds.
Eh? What? Oh, think of something that everyone uses, Mr. Naruhodo, and really squeeze every penny out of the population. That's quite the intense stare. I'm very glad Susato-san isn't in charge.
Your time is up. So, what's your answer?
Well, air, maybe? Yes. How about air? What is this
Oh my
theme?
goodness, they're bringing in the Peck and Pursuit theme for this?
We're gonna tax air.
An air tax, you say?
Oh, well done, Mr. Naruhodo. A truly novel and fiendish idea. Well, everyone has to breathe, so while the population is inhaling air, my government is inhaling money.
Blimey, you're a tyrant at heart, eh?
Wow. You asked.
A somewhat radical solution to a country's revenue problems, but sadly not an original one.
Oh my god. No. You mean to say? Surely not. You mean a tax on air has been imposed in the past?
It was last century. The finance minister of our neighbor France proposed it.
What? If I ever go for a visit, I'm holding my breath.
Unsurprisingly, it was strongly opposed by the public and soon scrapped. The minister didn't last long either.
Oh dear. Although clearly that would have been an untenable situation. The public at large are a force to be reckoned with.
Don't I know it?
How about you, Inspector? What new tax would you impose?
Let me see. My first thought is a tax on objection.
Objections. Sorry?
Been hearing far too many of them recently in court. There's a particular lawyer I have in mind, as it happens.
Don't look at me!
So I think an objection tax could be very handy.
Good to see you don't allow your personal feuds to influence your work in public office.
I reckon 5 pence for every objection raised would be about right. A most amusing proposal, Gregson.
It's like the courtroom swear jar. Like, every
Yeah.
time you object, you gotta put a nickel in the jar. Like,
I think it should be every overruled objection. If it's a sustained objection, then the opposing party should put it in.
okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Because then you're not just like punishing lawyers for upholding the sanctity of court proceedings.
A most unamusing proposal, my lord. Is that the end? That was cute. Oh no, it's not the end. There we go. Did he ever
Well
find his
then.
book?
I think it's your turn now.
Sorry, my turn for what? To find the book?
Why, what else? To locate my missing copy of The Lion's Pride.
How did I know? How did I freaking know? Oh,
These escapades run on comedy. It's on one of the shelves in this room. Of that I am certain. Now, I shall give you 10 minutes.
this is why we don't have work.
And let's stake your student's stipend on it, Fail to find the book and you forfeit next month's payment.
We are so poor. Objection!
Your time starts now. Oh, and one more thing. I believe you just said the word objection.
I want to die.
Kindly leave your 5 pence over there before you begin combing the shelves.
This tax is going to be the death of me. That's silly. That's silly.
Yeah,
Silly.
It's silly. We're just a silly squad. Okay, I do
It's
have a
silly.
question because I've thought
Yes.
about this myself,
Okay.
unrelated to this.
Okay.
What tax would you put if you could put a tax?
If I could put a tax. If I was taxing VTubers, specifically corporate VTubers, I would tax them for every time their schedule is wrong. I would tax them
Oh,
for every
dear.
time they post a schedule that's wrong.
My goodness.
Because I'm fiendish and evil
Hmm.
and wicked to the core. If I was to tax like your average everyday person, I would tax people who don't use their turn signal.
Every unsignaled turn or lane change.
Yeah, it's like,
That'd be a good one.
it's kind of like, you know how they have like those road cameras for like toll lanes and toll booths.
Yeah.
They have them everywhere, and it's to see if you used your freaking signal before you cut me off. God. If I were to be taxed, though, people would have to tax me for cursing. 100%.
That's just
100%.
swear jar
I
technology.
don't curse at work, and I don't curse when I'm emceeing or hosting things, usually, except for streaming. Streaming is just a no holds barred, uncensored Ascella, but like, in my daily life, it's just constant cursing. Not even in a like aggressive way. It's just a casual, like, it's in my parlance, right?
Like it's padding.
Yeah, it's just words. It's just words. It's just become part of the way I speak. And I think it's probably because my parents were very much like, don't swear, blah blah blah, make you sheltered and stupid when I was a kid. So I just like, when I had the freedom to say fuck, I just couldn't stop saying it, I guess. I don't know. It's very important to me.
I don't swear, period. Like ever.
Good. Good for you.
I will not be taxed.
Good. What tax are
I'm
you
gonna
levying
give-
on exception? Every time you say you're about to do something in a game and then you don't do it. Because of shenanigans. That's how we're taxing exception to death.
Fair enough. I'm gonna give a serious answer though to the question
hear it.
of my tax, because I've thought about this a lot. I care a lot about technology, and I've seen like the inner workings of the industry, and I'm mildly grumpy about it. I would levy a tax on patents,
Huh.
like a patent tax.
Is there not a tax on patents? Like, don't you have to pay for them?
You do have to pay for them, but I want like a tax on holding them. Like every year, if you just get all the taxes, you gotta like just standing price. More directly, what I want to do, because I don't like negative reinforcement, I think it just gains spite. I want actually like tax breaks to be given to companies that like take their patents and like make them public access.
Like open source.
I just want to free the
everything.
patents, and I want to provide financial pressure or incentives to do that.
Interesting. I would do that with medications.
Yes.
100%. But I would also tax any company. I don't even know if maybe this is a thing they already do now, but like generic medications don't actually have to have the same amount of medication or ingredients as the original.
Right.
And I would tax the ever-loving gata people who make it a larger percentage of fillers. And I would tax insurance companies for every time they decline and deny a claim for medications. I would. Oh God, no! We're gonna get me started on my vendetta against the insurance industry, and we don't need to get into that one. We don't need to get into that one. But
look, an escapade we can distract ourselves.
yeah, that is an escapade on its own. Let me tell you. I am feeling the burn in my throat, and I'm trying to decide if I can make it another escapade. Who's in the next one? Sholmes and Iris and Ryunosuke?
Possibly also Susato.
But lots of Sholmes maybe.
Very true. Very true.
Dare I risk it? I know I should be careful because I've got a lot riding on my voice working in 3 weeks, but
It's up to you.
I'll have almost a whole week to rest it this week.
An alternative is we could do not that escapade. We could do one of the other ones.
Are they more Iris? And oh, there we go. This is just you.
All right. Works.
Do you want to do this one?
Sure.
I hate to make you just read constantly.
No, I'll be happy. I've been freeloading for this entire day.
I feel
take
so
this.
bad every time that happens when I'm streaming with someone and they just like sit there the whole stream and I'm like, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's good. I can provide incidental commentary like how Japanese conversational structure is like bowling.
It's like flavor text.
Yeah, I'm flavoring. I'm in the manga and my speech is not in a speech bubble because it's just sort of side text.
I got you.
Let's
Makes
do
sense. All right, let's go.
it. Yeehaw.
If I'm even in this one.
You will probably be because you are almost always the perspective of Ryunosuke.
23rd February, 6:09 p.m. Mr. Natsume's room.
I don't think Natsume is cool enough to be the first person.
Susato.
Yeah, here's Susato.
So, Mr. Natsume, are you really returning home to Japan?
Yes, indeed I am. Everything is arranged already.
Oh, God. We'll be sad to see you go. And after Runo worked so hard to prove your innocence as well. What a shame. It feels like it was all a wasted effort.
Don't say that! I know what you're suggesting.
Now, calm down, Mr. Natsume. It's all fine, really.
You are in good company here, sir. If you fear the Reaper, you needn't hide the fact.
Don't fear the Reaper. I'm done.
I am a proud citizen of the Empire of Japan. I'm not a scaredy cat.
You have a cat, though. Talking of cats, Mr. Sholmes just casually threw one among the pigeons there.
A man like me belongs in Japan, not here. That's what I've come to realize. I wonder. A mustache such as yours is eminently suited to London, I would say.
There goes Mr. Sholmes throwing another cat in.
The moment I arrived in this city, I noticed. Everyone in London laughs at me behind my back like hyenas. Hysterical hyenas dying horribly.
His interpretive dancing is back. I'm sure that's not true, Mr. Natsume.
Oh, but it is. Whenever I turn around and peer down the fog-filled streets, all I see is foreigners everywhere.
Well, there's you, Runo, and Susie in here, so that's 3 foreigners out of 5 people. I take your point.
Only the other day I was taking a stroll through the fog as usual when a young man approached me from ahead. He was pale and gaunt, his back arched like a cat. Observing his wretchedness moved me so deeply. I thought to myself, I'm not the only one suffering in this hell. But do you know what? Can you imagine?
He's losing it.
It was just my own reflection in a shop window.
Oh, well, that's a horrible thing.
A stunning, stinging, stupefying surprise!
Don't forget, slap in the face.
Seriously. Everyone started laughing at me. Gentlemen thereabouts, ladies passing by, even the man in the shop window. Yes, and a certain great detective would like to be included among the mirthful.
Mr. Sholmes is really going for Soseki-san today.
Yeah.
Well, I for one think you're a very handsome man, Mr. Natsume. There, did you hear that? This 10-year-old girl thinks you're handsome. Isn't that wonderful? God. He has no words for this.
That makes me feel suspiciously warm inside.
He looks genuinely delighted.
The point is, we Japanese are humble and modest. Studying on foreign soil, surrounded by foreign people, how could anyone possibly enjoy that? No one could! It's impossible! If you're a genuine Japanese!
If you say so. Actually, it would appear that there is someone. A Japanese man who studied in a foreign country and seems to have thrived on the experience.
There is?
Oh my god. Mr. Ogai Mori. I believe he studied in Germany.
We're getting historical here. Mr. Mori, hey, tell us more of the fellow.
Well, today he's a very successful author in Japan. Oh, I've heard of him. He's the professor who wrote My Hime, isn't he? My Hime? I suppose in English the title would be Dancing Queen, maybe. Oh, I see. A tale of a woman who waltzed her way through the world, perhaps. You really needn't make up a silly translation, you know. It's already officially called The Dancing Girl in English. It seems Mr. Mori greatly enjoyed his time in Germany. He became close with a local lady while he was there.
Close, you say? With a local lady?
Oh god, we've broken him.
A compatriot criminally contradictory conduct!
Well, I suppose your experience of studying abroad depends to a large extent on your character.
As they say, many men, many minds! Mr. Wadi has an open mind. Mr. Natsume a closed one.
Possibly a slightly black and white view, do you think, Mr. Sholmes? Well, anyway, if that's how you feel about being abroad, why did you choose to study here? Wasn't it to further our nation's understanding of the English language or something?
Yes, that's right.
So what were you doing in Japan before you came to Great Britain then?
I was a school teacher of English, of course.
A bit cursory, perhaps, but I've managed to discover some information about Mr. Natsume's teaching days. Would you have the
he's
internet in your book, Susato? Is that
Basically.
Wikipedia? That's just
I mean,
printed
Wikipedia was
Wikipedia.
smaller back then. You could probably print it in a book in that day and age.
It's just printed Wikipedia.
I mean, I guess that's what encyclopedias were.
That's just a little outside the field of law, isn't it, Miss Susato? Yeah, that is what encyclopedias were. You're right.
Though I
Did you
suppose
have
Susato,
Sorry, go ahead.
I suppose Susato was planning on going on this trip and probably studied all that she could
Researched,
about English in Japan.
Yeah.
I probably heard of Natsume through that. There's just a little post-it note.
I have to ask this. Did you have encyclopedias in your home growing up? Like physical books?
I don't think so.
I think my family was weird because we did. Like, I think it was weird that we did. I remember distinctly this, like, I think you'll hear jokes even now about, like, encyclopedia salesmen. But, like, literally, this dude came to our house and was like, let me sell you on an encyclopedia collection and a kid's encyclopedia collection and all of this educational stuff that goes with it and all of the updates you'll get for 10 years to go with the encyclopedias and stuff like that. Yeah, I remember that when I was a kid. I remember sitting there for the presentation and, like, having actual physical encyclopedias on a bookshelf in my home. But my parents really were into books. We had, like, lots of bookshelves. And lots of books. Although, like, literally one whole shelf was just encyclopedias. Like, one shelf on one bookcase was just the encyclopedias. 2 shelves almost. Yeah, almost 2 shelves. But they're big bookcases. But yeah, I literally, like, I grew up with Wikipedia printed out in my house, yes.
Neat.
I always wonder if it's a universal experience because I feel like they were probably quite expensive. I was lucky that, like, my parents had the kind of money that they could afford it, right? So I could have something like that. But I was such a little freaking nerd. I would sit there and read the encyclopedia. I would just look up whatever and I would just sit and read it.
I imagine that immediately disintegrated the moment the internet took off.
I mean, probably once, like, I've always kind of had the researchy mindset, right? So the internet was good for me in that sense. Like, I could go look stuff up eventually once, like, things like that were more common, search engines and things like that. My household got the internet a little late. We got the internet, I'm about to show my age. We got the internet in 1998 at our house. I remember pretty distinctly 1997, 1998. We got the internet in our house because we lived kind of far out, and you would have dial-up back then. And so you had to have a phone line or use your home phone line or put in a second phone line to have the internet. Like, period. That's all they had back then. They didn't have broadband quite yet. They didn't have, like, AOL and stuff like that. AOL is dial-up too, but, like, they didn't have, like, broadband back then as much. Especially not where my family lived. Like, my parents still live there, and they have satellite internet now. They don't even have, like, fiber or broadband or anything like that. They have like metered usage capped satellite internet. It's so archaic. It makes me so angry. I cannot visit them for more than like 24 hours because I cannot use the internet at their house. Because like you literally cannot use it. If you go to like one website, it just caps out their internet and then it throttles it. If you like live, if you're on the internet for more than like an hour doing like random, not even downloading anything, right? Just like surfing random websites like Twitter or whatever, it will cap out their internet and then it will throttle the internet for like 2 days. The bandwidth. That's how out in the boonies my family was raised, right?
I'm sorry you had Boone's technology.
I know, it's like, but like when the internet came along, I actually, we brought this up in a panel I was on, at one of the cons I was just at, but, the Anime Web Turnpike, if anybody remembers that website, I lived on that website looking up like Sailor Moon and the other stuff that was on like my Saturday morning cartoons and figuring out that it was Japanese and then it was different and it was different names and like I was a big nerd. I also used it to look up movies, lots of like upcoming films and Star Wars stuff because I was really into Star Wars at the time.
Heck yeah.
Love Star Wars. It's good stuff.
I'm into Star Wars presently.
I read like the novels that were out at the time, the old EU books. Read many of those as a tween and teenager. Many. Probably a little beyond that too. But that was like my primary reading was I went from like reading like encyclopedias and like educational books to like Star Wars.
I had no idea about this. This changes my perception of me telling you about my documentary thing.
Yeah, see, now you're like, oh, you weren't really just saying that it was interesting. This whole time, Exception has thought I'm a dirty, rotten liar, and I'm not.
No, I thought you cared. I just didn't know that you would have like the insight to understand like the intricacies.
Connection, yeah.
I could have told you like the lore. I didn't know. I would have said a bunch of stuff additionally.
I was like,
I made lore for stuff.
I was really into oh god, I'm sitting here on this screen in Ace Attorney talking about Star Wars, but I was really into the X-Wing series of novels. Really into those. There's some very good writing in those. And very entertaining writing and very entertaining stuff. And also they had all of the series that were about the like Jedi kind of like disciples, right? Or whatever. Right. And they had like the one that was written for like kids. And then and I read a couple of those. They were below my reading range because I had a very high reading level when I was young. I tested it like college age reading level in like 4th grade, 5th grade. So, I was a little smarty pants. So like I tried to read some of those and I read them for literally canonical completeness. That's the only reason I read the little kid ones. And then they had like the Young Jedi Knights books, right? That were about like Jason and Jaina and Anakin. A little less about Anakin because Anakin was in like the little kids one. But they had Jason and Jaina. And I read those voraciously. I really liked those. They were very fast reads for me because they were aimed towards teens, right? So they were like your good young adult fiction at the time. Young adult sci-fi. But I read those. And then they had the ones that there was a trilogy and then subsequent and previous books around the Jedi Knights. And I read that series too, but I got so obsessed with Star Wars that I started like reading the books and I refused to read them in anything but chronological timeline order. So I was every single one I could get my hands on at Walden Books, my friends, or maybe Borders existed at that time too. There was one other book place I got books at, but it was mostly Walden Books in my hometown. And we would go and like I would just get whichever was the next one, right, in the chronology, and they would like have the chronology like printed in the back of the book and stuff like that, so you could get the next one and whatever. And they would have a little preview for what was the next one in the back of the book, stuff like that. They don't do that anymore as much because they don't have to. But like I had all the little mass market paperbacks of all of the Star Wars books, and I had a dang big collection of them. My brother and I both just read them in their entirety, and I got really obsessed with it. My brother really liked it, but I got like write fan fiction obsessed with it before I knew what fan fiction was. Okay, like I don't know. I need to at some point tell everyone the story of like my life from 1997 to 1999 in particular, and my first baby experiences with fandom, because I would blow your minds with how ridiculous I was and some of the dumb shit I did. Like, you're over here, you're like, this would actually be entertaining. Yes.
Yes. I'm feeling some particular emotions here.
We'll talk after the stream, but like
one is extremely humbled. The second is I have such a different like vector into the Star Wars world, because I mean, aside from obviously seeing the movies as they came out, my focus was on like Empire at War. That was the game for me. That was the like super laser guided focus of my attention. So my like interest became the ships, the warfare, the strategies, the...
Did you have the books about the like with the schematics and stuff in them? Did you buy those?
I may have had some of those.
We did too. We had like all of the guides. We had like the one about the ships and the one about like the creatures, and the one about the aliens, and the one about like the what was the other one? There was one about like the weapons and stuff.
Yeah. So my biases were originated from the game biases. Yeah. I liked the Imperial ships because they were cool and big.
They looked like cheese.
They looked like pizza.
I always thought they looked like a cheese wedge.
Like I had very explicit favorites. Like I loved the Immobilizer 417. I loved the TIE Defender. And from that, I eventually got like my personal role model for stuff, Thrawn, into the mix.
Dude, if you do not, like, I'm gonna cuss, sorry everybody, if you do not fuck with Thrawn, I do not fuck with you. Like, let me just...
Like, I only started reading the books after the whole Disney thing. It's just because I wasn't a really avid reader.
Oh, so you've read the newer stuff?
I've read the new Thrawn trilogy.
Oh, have you read the original Thrawn trilogy?
I have not, but
you
I
should.
Want to. I know stuff from it. I know vague things about it.
It gets campy at points in like the best like pulpy sci-fi ways. But that was like, you guys, Timothy's on. Like, let's be fucking real. The man ever! The man ever! Okay? The man ever. That original trilogy is amazing. Man. See, okay, so I really... Oh, God. This is just so derailed.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
It's fine.
Fine.
We're fine.
We're having a great time.
We're almost to the next ad, and we haven't made it through a...
Hello,
thank you for the follow, Titanic! Welcome to the stream where we're talking about Star Wars instead of playing Ace Attorney!
Okay, screw it. I am going to tell you about the lore of the document, or even like the campaign I did. This is based on the Disney canon of Thrawn stuff.
Yeah, okay. I haven't read the Disney books. I haven't read the Disney books, so I will put that out there. I have not.
The basic gist is, Well, one, Thrawn's whole thing in the Disney books is that he is the Grand Admiral of the 7th Fleet.
Okay.
In the campaign I have, every single high-ranking officer of like the Empire is just gone. They're wiped, they're erased. The in-game justification for this is because I've deleted every other hero and added myself and Quentin Rhodes.
Okay.
But I, given Thrawn's absence, was the inheritor of the 7th Fleet. So I'm just sort of there like, frick,
You're the man.
yeah, the character of Admiral Exception is very much the embodiment of the silver lining. All these like tragedies just happening around and he's just like failing upwards.
Okay, I like it.
So
this is the exact polar
entire
opposite of
thing-
my Star Wars OC, which
Yeah.
we will talk about. Yes, continue.
So like Admiral Exception, he commands the 7th Fleet. Now that the Empire is sort of breaking apart at the themes, he rebrands it to the Severed Fleet, severed hand of the Empire, Empire of the Hand, etc., etc. It's funny, and then goes on like a grand crusade to reunify everything.
Oh my god.
Tune in for when I finish that.
So I feel like if I feel like you and I need to have a Star Wars book club.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna make you read all of the old out of print EU books.
Deal. I'm gonna make you read the Disney books.
Okay, deal.
We'll trade it. I'll give you the Thrawn trilogies. You give me the EU. Let's do this.
I will give you. See, the thing is, what I want to give you is the X-Wing books because I love the writers for the X-Wing books.
Then
like
give that
desperately,
to me. I'll
but you
probably
don't
like
understand.
it.
They're so pulpy. They're really pulpy, and so I worry that you would not enjoy them. And I do not want to give you something that you would not enjoy. Ad break incoming in 5 minutes.
I can't say if I'll enjoy it or not until I read it. Like, you can give me like a quasi-pulpy thing I'm invested in, like the Thrawn books, and then we'll see if I can take the pulp.
I literally feel like I know who you will like, and I don't want to say who it is because I don't want to like make you pay extra attention to this character. But like, I feel like I already know who you're gonna like, and that cracks me up. Because I've read that entire series aside from like the last 2 books. It's like 13 books long. It's quite long. But they're faster reads. They're slightly shorter than the rest of the books in the original EU. And this is just a conversation we would have off stream, guys. Sorry. Like, this is just exception in Ascella time.
No,
but,
we are both enthused. This is what people want to see.
This is good. No, but, so my Star Wars OC that I developed in 8th grade had, let's see here, purple eyes. Oh, if you think this wasn't a Mary Sue, sit the fuck down, it was. There was an evil twin involved. Yes. What else? What other stupid stuff was there? Was a really big fan of Wedge Antilles. And I love Wedge. Do not touch my man. I love Wedge Antilles. I'm one of those people that like every little side character that the EU books like caught onto from the movies, like just made my life. I was all about the side characters that got like 3 lines, right? But basically he retired, right, from Rogue Squadron and she took over. That was my OC. Like, and it gets worse. If you think it's bad now, it gets worse. So I had it was a very popular thing to have like fandom things on Yahoo. Yahoo Groups was a website that Yahoo had that had these integrated little groups that you could make that had like a chat room and a message board, both. So it had like a real-time chat room you could open or close. And it had a message board where you, like a forum, right? And other elements like that. So you could do it like, it was pretty much like a little website, self-contained little website all in itself, in that way. And so I met random ass strangers on the internet And we formed a big role-playing Yahoo group. It wasn't huge. It was like 15 people max at one point. Like, it wasn't that big. But we sure did roleplay all of the dramas of our rogue squadron. And, we would set up like meetings where we'd be like, okay guys, it's time to do a chat. Let's all go in and like real time write our story. And like literally we would do that. And then we would have like interactions on the message boards. And it was all in character, right? It was all like in character. And that was my Star Wars OC experience.
I'm about to DM you something.
Oh no, I'm so scared.
You cannot like.
I won't
speak
read
of
it.
what
I won't
say,
read
but
it.
You can emotionally react to it on stream. That's fine.
I would like to thank this person in chat for talking about their OC as well. Thank you, Poltanic. I appreciate you. Ah, that makes so much sense. That is so That's delightful. That's delightful information. Thank you for that information. That's fucking delightful. I feel we have grown closer today.
I agree. This is maybe the most important stream for our combined partnership.
Oh my god. We will talk books off stream. Okay, we'll trade. We'll trade. I've been wanting to do the new Thrawn trilogy because I heard it was good. I heard it was comparable to the old EU stuff as far as like the tone.
I mean, it's made by Timothy Zahn.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I was like, it's Timothy Zahn again, so it's fine. Yeah. He's just taking his Mary Sue and being like, I bequeath unto you more novel of ya boy. And I'm like, thanks, Timothy Zahn. I will eat that directly.
The first chapter of the first of the new Thrawn books is basically a complete perfect retelling of Mist Encounter.
Oh my god. You know what we need to do? No, here's what we need to do. We need to both read the Thrawn trilogies at the same time.
Yeah. I want to do it together. I want to be like in the room
with you. Book club. Book club. Exception in Ascella's Star Wars book club. The mouse is gonna get us, but that's okay.
Stars at War.
You know what the good thing is though? Some of the old EU books are in audiobook format on like Audible and stuff. And
yeah, I listen to the Thrawn books through audiobooks.
Yeah. I love audiobooks. I love audiobooks when I can get a hold of them. They are so much easier on my brain because I can listen to them while I'm driving and stuff like that. But no, I am down if you are down to do a Star Wars book club. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Cool. All right. Deal. Bet. Handshake over the internet. Let's go.
High five.
High five. Let's go.
Little outside the field of law.
There we go. Okay. Back to Ace Attorney. That's just a little outside the field of law, isn't it, Miss Susato? This all started with me asking if you had encyclopedias in your house.
Yeah.
How did we get here?
I don't know.
I feel like we need a clip that's just like that entire conversation sped up really, really fast, and then at the end me going, how did we get here? Like, oh god. Oh, I'm delighted. And I've just strained the hell out of my voice. I don't even care, whatever.
Sorry.
Give me another throat coat. Well, let me pose you a question, Mr. Naruhodo. Oh, we're in an ad. Why am I reading? We're in an ad. I could have kept talking. I need more water so bad. I'm out of water and I need to go to bed soon. We're gonna finish this escapade. It's probably halfway done.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god.
The escapades are not long. We simply get distracted.
Oh, you get so distracted! Better we are distracted during the escapades than during the actual game, okay?
How many things had to go right for that conversation to happen? We had to pick this escapade out of order. We had to go to the conversation about freaking
encyclopedias.
You had to happen to bring up Star Wars.
No, it's your fault because you're the one that said isn't that just an encyclopedia when I was like, it's printed Wikipedia? So technically this is your fault and not my fault. No, I'm just kidding. I take the blame too.
The dominoes be fallen.
Oh my god. That was this one's definitely a legendary stream. Definitely legendary stream. 100%. Oh my god. The non sequitur patrol is out.
Pose us a question, Susato.
Well, let me pose you a question, Mr. Naruhodo, during the ad break.
Great, right what I asked.
If you had to translate, oh my god. If you had to translate the English phrase, I love you, into Japanese, what would it become? That's easy. Aishiteru or suki desu.
Makes sense to me.
Wrong! According to Mr. Natsume's teachings, at least. Wow. What? Would you like to explain, Mr. Natsume? Yes, please explain love to us, Natsume Soseki.
Yes, of course. Your research was very thorough. I always used to tell my students that we Japanese don't express ourselves that way. Rather, we might say...
Suki ga kirei desu ne!
Suki ga kirei desu ne. The meme is here.
Oh my god! The moon is beautiful!
It is.
That's not a moon, it's a space station. I'm sorry, I'm done now.
No.
And then Sholmes, of course. Delightful.
My dear Mr. Natsume, I must interject.
Get him, Sholmes. Get him.
Suki ga kirei desu ne would translate as the moon is beautiful, isn't it?
Sholmes speaks Japanese, good for him.
A smattering. Know that.
The point is that we Japanese are reticent when it comes to expressing our emotions. We prefer to show our feelings of adoration, our suki, by appreciating the beauty of the moon, the tsuki.
Ooh, that's clever.
That is clever. That's a very clever translation.
I'm using the tsuki to express Suki. It's an amusing play on words, I see. No! Or language you might understand better. Bad Sholmes.
Bad Sholmes! Bad!
Sholmes.
No biscuit for you, sir.
It's not a play on words. It's subtly humble. It's pleasing and beautiful. It's...
God, he's gonna die. Isn't it just being shy? Thank you, Iris. Is that all you have to say for yourself?
My dear fellow, the foreign dancing girl will forever be out of your reach with such an attitude.
He doesn't care.
He's lonely. He's been in Britain for like a year.
He's
Imagine
like,
how the great Mr. Mori would act.
he's like starving. He's like, please, someone hold my hand. Someone please tell me the moon is beautiful. Quickly.
I can't see the moon. It's too foggy here. He would win the lady's heart in a flash with a well-placed and unrestrained I love you. I suppose, Mr. Morty, am I destined to live in his shadow forever?
I could take this conversation down another incredible tangent because one of the things that I own is a very large accumulated collection of translated Japanese novels.
That is, you're a fan of that.
I am. Love Japanese literature. Honestly, it's very different from Western literature in a lot of ways. In the way that they write in certain time periods, like it's kind of like how fashion in Japan and like America is different at different times.
Right.
You know how one is always like following the other and then it goes back and then it goes forward and then it goes back. It's kind of like that. But like honestly, I don't remember if I've said this before, but Kokoro by Natsume Soseki is probably my favorite book of all time.
And they named the case after it.
It is a fantastic novel. I will also book club that with anyone who wants to read it. It's not a happy book. many much Japanese literature is not happy. But a lot of classical literature isn't happy, unfortunately. Like you get what you pay for, which is depression. Lots and lots of depression.
Depression on sale.
I'm one of those people that, like, I've read 3 Dazai novels, and that man was a miserable heap of nothingness. That man was made of just narcissism and depression.
Absolute joy vampire.
Just 100%. But yeah, I have an extensive collection. So with all of the references to these authors in here and these literal real people who were authors, I'm cracking up, right?
You are loving it.
And then there's the extra layer of the fact that I am a fan of both an anime and manga that has to do with characters named after dead authors, and a mobile game / browser game that is also about reincarnated dead authors. Like, it's levels for me right now. It's levels for me right now.
This is the ultimate.
Is Ascella's happy place was this case, okay? It was my happy place. And the area that I kind of specialized in and studied the most in school, when I was studying Japanese history in college, because that was my major, was the Meiji period. So this is basically me, the game.
This game was made for you.
This game was made for me. Do you think I would be enjoying it this much if it wasn't? Like, I mean, it's very, very enjoyable, but like, I am above and beyond, right?
Yeah.
It's good. I'm sorry. You read this. Did you not?
I did.
You did. Okay.
I did.
Just what sort of man is he in that imagination of yours?
Fact is, I just can't settle in this foggy London town with all its foreign inhabitants.
I love how he keeps calling them foreign when he's the foreigner. It's just a little silly.
Oh, foreign is relative.
That's true.
I've lost count of the number of different lodgings I've tried before I found myself here.
Without a window.
As it happens, I even lived on Baker Street at one time.
He was in 221A, as previously discussed.
The plot twist.
No! Really?
A Sao scholar lives near there, a man by the name of William James Craig. His knowledge of Sao is unsurpassed. He's been a great inspiration to me over the... Forgive the interruption, but am I supposed to be familiar with this Sao of which you speak? The Sholmes know. I know. It's Shakespeare, of course. Shakespeare! But in Japanese we write it as Sa and O.
Oh, Sao.
It's a phonetic representation using kanji characters. So England is Igirisu, and America is America.
Come to think of it, we use the same character as Gi in one word and Risu in another. Talk about confusing.
So Shakespeare is Sao in Japanese. Presumably the Sa is a brutal attempt at the first Sha, in which case, where's the Kispir?
I'd never thought of that. We only have the O left.
Where'd that come from?
Nowhere.
Which could, even in the most charitable interpretation, only be a brutal attempt at old man.
Shakespeare Oji-san. It seems to me that whoever had the job of deciding on the characters for his name got very bored very early on.
Complete kanji character catastrophe!
God. I didn't miss him, but I did miss him.
So then, on to the burning question. What about me? How do you write my name?
This is like me in elementary school where it's like, they do the little like, it's cultural month or whatever at school, and they have random people come in and tell you how to write your name in different languages. Yeah. Only they're just making shit up. Yeah.
I mean,
Sorry?
I got to choose. I got like they gave me like all the list of kanjis of particular phonetic readings, and I got to pick the kanji with the meanings I liked.
Did you? That's cooler than what we did. We were just like in elementary school and they were like, here you go, it's calligraphy. It's your name. And I was like, cool, this is my name in Chinese or whatever. Yeah.
Rare guy moment. Herlock Sholmes, my dear fellow. There must be Japanese characters for my name.
You know what the funniest part of this is, of course, that this game is Japanese.
Of course.
Oh dear. I am sorry, Mr. Sholmes, but none exist that I'm aware of.
What?
Oh, he fell.
I'm really nothing to you, Japanese.
You did your worst, Sholmes. You did your worst.
In that case, it's a matter of paramount importance. You must construct my name in kanji at once.
Oh, well, we could use a kanji that's pronounced so to start with. And then use one more to give. So, oh, perhaps. I think that would be about right, Mr. Sholmes. Oh my god. But that's almost the same as Sao, isn't it?
Yes, you employed the dreaded. Oh, I don't want people to confuse me with an old man who died centuries ago.
I wonder how Sherlock Holmes is actually written in Japanese.
Should learn.
I mean, it's probably written in katakana, but like still. I'm sure the world's greatest literary figure would rather not be confused with you either.
Well, the world's greatest detective is still youthful and full of vigor. How about so handsome?
God. Oh yes, that sounds wonderful. I'm sure everyone will be calling you that 100 years from now. How can she say that with a straight face? What about me then, Iris? Perhaps I, Hime, since the second character doesn't seem to matter. I, Hime? Oh yes, Princess of Love. That's an adorable name for you, Iris. Oh god, we've killed a man.
Please, with a name like that, Mr. Moore is likely to turn up at any moment and actually declare I love you.
God, you are so, just a broken man. This Mori-san has become quite a character in Suzuki-san's mind.
And you, Mr. Naruhodo, might I venture Kurobozu as a fitting name for you? As in the Dark Monk.
Why are we a monk suddenly? Oh, that's very good. It describes you perfectly, Runo. He already has a name. So you think I'll be wearing this black varsity uniform for the rest of my days, do you? But Mr. Naruhodo already has, thank you, a Japanese name. I don't believe he needs another. Well, anyway. We were talking about your life here in London, weren't we, Mr. Natsume? You should just get out and have fun.
The landlady has said as much to me, too.
Mrs. Garadeb?
But it wasn't fun at all. It was frightful. I have a sneaky idea.
Whatever do you mean?
A cycle incident!
Oh my god, it's the busted bike from out in front of the building. An incident?
I've tried to tactically put so what I've done in the background is I've went to Sherlock Holmes's Wikipedia page and then changed the language to Japanese. And unfortunately,
It's just
my Japanese language knowledge is not very good, but it is just looking like katakana.
Man.
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes. Well, Herlock Sholmes it is. An incident on a bicycle? Oh yes, come to think of it.
Entirely possible they're hiding it somewhere here, but I'm not going to be able to find it.
There it is. There's an old bicycle park just outside, isn't there? It's in a sorry state, though.
I tried to say no to her, but she insisted I took it for a ride. Perhaps my pronunciation was wrong. So I took my life in my hands and attempted to ride the steel spiderweb stallion to a nearby park.
Oh god, you can't just give somebody a bicycle. I really don't think there's anything wrong with your pronunciation, Mr. Natsume. Joan Garrideb just isn't the kind of woman to take no for an answer.
This is true.
Very true.
He's very assertive. If you're going to die, you might as well die in beautiful surroundings. The park was my first thought. After a whole day of dicing with death, I emerged with only relatively minor bruises.
So, you got the knack of it.
Don't be silly. Dying isn't something you can learn to do.
Boy, okay. Mr. Natsume, you keep talking about dicing with death and dying and so forth, but riding a bicycle is supposed to be fun.
Oh no, that's just what people tell you. It is an old wild tale.
Is it?
I mean, just consider the real name of the vehicle.
Oh my god.
It's not called a bicycle for nothing.
Wow.
How anyone expects to use such an aptly named vehicle to move forwards is beyond me.
Can confirm have tried riding bicycle. Oh no.
Hey Lark, how you doing?
Hi,
Lark,
Lark.
you missed a half hour of us talking about Star Wars.
You
books.
missed the Star Wars interlude.
I have been trying Lark to listen audiobook wise to the Thrawn trilogies.
Come on, Lark. Join the book club.
Join the book club. We're making one.
I'll drag somebody into the book club too. Oh
Anyway,
no.
back to Natsume. Pedal power promises pain.
Pedal power promises pain. Good God.
Pedal power.
I didn't think it was possible to get worse with practice.
It happens sometimes. I'm lucky to be alive. Although, I must say, after looking death in the eye for a whole week, I did at least manage to mount the steed reliably. Oh my goodness. And notwithstanding a few wobbles, I found I could make progress in the forward direction.
Ha! What a triumph.
What a triumph is that. Action is much the same.
Like getting on a bicycle.
When first presented with a problem, the mental exertion of trying to solve it leads only to bitter disappointment. But after a week of picking one's way carefully along the path of reasoning and thought, one begins to see results. It's actually a very level-headed analysis of the problem-solving progress.
So, is that why all of your off-the-cuff deductions always seem half-baked? What a wonderful insight into your extraordinary mind, Mr. Sholmes. Thank you, Susato.
Unfortunately, after wobbling down the street, I noticed there were little stones everywhere. Death trap. Not that way, I said to myself.
This man is traumatized by a bicycle.
But the wild vehicle wouldn't listen. It wobbled me on and on down the street. So of course, I hit one of those deadly stones and the crazy thing threw me. It's just my luck. Bicycles are the epitome of my pitiful life.
I wish I could disagree. On the same subject, I'm sure there's a famous American author who's written about having a similar experience.
Well,
Oh yes, I've read that essay too, Iris. Some of us are better read than others.
no more bicycles for me.
Oh, Mr. Natsume, at least you have an interesting anecdote to take with you back to Japan, if nothing else. You always manage to put a positive spin on things, don't you, Miss Susato?
Personally, I haven't mounted a bicycle for some time.
Oh my God, Sholmes. No, me neither.
That's good.
Is it?
So
I
how
knew
about
it.
a jaunt? We shall all ride out together.
I knew it.
Oh,
That sounds great. I'll perch behind Miss Susato.
the sun is going down. It will be pitch black before long.
London street lamps are very bright, you know, and the fog isn't too thick today.
And my beloved ride is all bent out of shape.
Beloved?
My dear fellow, if you are bound to topple the vehicle anyway, it's fitting that it's already bent out of shape.
I don't think that's how that works, Sholmes. It's settled then. Come along, Mr. Natsume. Shall we go? This man's life is over.
時が綺麗ですね.
Don't tell me that's his translation of no thank you as well.
Indeed, Mr. Natsume, the moon is at its most beautiful at precisely this time in the evening.
Good grief.
Oh.
We're not Japanese. You can't beat around the bush with us.
What a weird and wonderful world!
Oh my god. That was very silly.
It was.
That was delightful. And we spent 30 minutes talking about Star Wars.
I think we almost spent more time on this escapade than the actual plot of the game.
I know! I'm so sorry, everyone. Oh my god.
That's great.
Can I click on Taylor yet?
I
No. Okay. That was a no. Can I click on
highly
anything
recommend
yet? Not.
holding off until the second case of the second game.
Okay.
Actually, the third case of the second game.
I hear ya. I hear ya. Wow! That was the Great Ace Attorney, everybody.
It was.
We made it to another to be continued in case 5. And then we read some escapades and we talked about Star Wars.
I will also clarify that the Taylor menu only works in the second game.
Okay. Thank you. That makes more sense. That helps me greatly because I didn't know what it was there for. Yeah, that's it from me. I don't know when I will be streaming again because I don't know the Monday situation right now. But when the Monday situation is figured out, I will let everybody know what's going on with that. And if nothing else, we'll be back probably next week with more Great Ace Attorney. I do believe. I would love to find out what happens next because I am terrified beyond all belief.
We're entering the bad time zone. You gotta be careful.
It's the bad times. Yeah, we're gonna. I gave you guys one good scream in my entire VTubing career, and it was not wasted. It was not wasted. It was good.
I mean, you gave a pretty good one when heckin' Fantasy booted.
Okay, that was a little different.
That was a pretty good one.
That was a little different. That was a little different.
As for me,
as for you, yes.
I'm still the August inconvenience, but my predictions on the future weather patterns of my shenanigans suggest to me that I could be back as early as next Tuesday.
Yeah. More exception. Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, we done pretty good then.
I think so too.
Yeah. And let me check one more thing. Did anybody comment on my Kazuma that I posted? I'm gonna go look real quick. Oh, I just got a bunch of notifications, but they're not for Twitter. What are they for? They're for Twitch. That's silly. I'm on Twitch right now.
Oh, there it is. I don't think so.
Damn.
Don't worry, I will press the like button. I've pressed the like button.
Thank you for pressing the like button on my Kazuma. I love him. I miss him. Come back to me, Kazuma. I'll try to go find the card for the artist because it's real cute. I almost bought the whole set, but they were like $15 each, and I was like, I can't afford that right now. So, And there were like 6 of them. They were like all 6. So, yeah. I wanted all of them. I wanted all of them. Even Van Zeek's. I know. Shocking, but true. Shocking, but true. All right, well that's it from us. I gotta go to bed. So I'll go do that. Thank you, Lark. Thank you for the boost. I just want everyone to see this beautiful art. I will go figure out who the artist was and post their thingy as soon as possible. But from me, I am signing off then. I should come up with a cute sign off. I don't have one. Oh shoot, I should raid somebody. Hold up. Let's see what I got. Let's see what we got. Who's streaming? I feel like a bunch of people that I know of that are streaming tonight. Oh wow, it's not loading. Is my internet dead or is Twitch dead? Oh dear.
I mean, I'm here.
Yeah, Twitch is not loading. Let's refresh.
Twitch has been a little borked today, I've seen.
Oh, has it? Well, maybe we aren't raiding anybody. Oh, there it goes. I'm gonna try to raid somebody.
I was trying to look at May's stream earlier and it didn't work, but then I tried again and it worked.
Oh.
I think they've got
Jeez.
some growing pains because they've made like a new mobile app for Twitch and it might have caused network shenanigans.
Yeah. Let's see. Well. May is streaming. Let's read May. Raid channel.
Well, are they playing
it shows the uptime now.
Hiragana?
Yeah.
I thought I always did that.
It-
Oh, right, in the raid thing, yeah.
In the raid thing, yeah. It's kind of cool.
Oh, dang, May's playing the Learn Japanese RPG game I saw at some point. I've been meaning to playing that because I've definitely fallen off my Japanese learning and I should relearn it.
Well, let's do the
I struggle at
thing.
memorizing things, so it's tough for me.
Yeah, and like language learning gets harder as you get older too. Like your brain is not as primed for it as you get older in the world, and so it's always like, how much struggle do I actually want to struggle to accomplish this?
I wanted to like take the JLPT at the end of the year, and that just sort of fell apart.
Yeah, that's fair.
I want to commit. I want to, because I want to go there. I want to see it. I want to observe.
All right. Well, we're gonna raid May Nightshade, and you guys out there have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm gonna go to the ending screen, and then we'll raid out.
Yeah.
Yay! All right. Bye bye, everybody. Have a great night. Get some good sleep if it's nighttime for you. Bye bye.
Farewell.